How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. Was the music working properly? Hold on, let me get the music back up and running. How you boys all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day, boys. It is time for some... Was the music up, boys? Was the music live? I actually didn't pay attention. Oh, Jesus, dude. Was it quiet? And... let me try get the music up and running. No, it's picking up. Okay, cool. How you all doing? Welcome back, boys. It is time for 5V5 1V1 DUELS, boys. Over on the EU side today. Gonna have some fun over with the good old boys over on the EU. Also, hope you guys noticed, but there is a 100% extra EXP gain while everybody's indoors for the next month, dude, until April 20th. Now, this isn't April 1st, this isn't a joke. Time to level some ults, man. That's quite a lot of XP now, man. Get your ults up and running now, or at least try to get some meaningful progress. The idea I would hope that a lot of you guys will try to, and I think honestly it's worth, at least this week, is to see if you can get all the, one of every class, all the heritage armors finished within the next month. Most of you guys are going to be at home anyway. What else is there to do? How y'all doing? Hopefully everybody's having a good one, boys. I got my Palo to 120. You want to do for 112? Easy, isn't it, dude? Alrighty, what do we got to chat? We got a red chat room. My man. We got Daniel, Patrick, Frederick. Frederick, actually it is Frederick. Go find Clayton, Olfist. We got ourselves Fat Hippo, Too Fast, Florian. How you boys all doing? Hopefully you'll be having a good semester. How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. Hope you are having a great one. Just hit 475 animal. That's awesome, Renshoro. That's dope. Hey, keep it up. I mean, how the fuck did you get to 475? Did you just grind like keys or whatever? Because my rogue is 470, but it's like I'm very specific in terms of like what stats I need. So lower item level can actually be better. Where to add a full group? Where to add you with a full group? Unreal ID over on the EU for the day, but tomorrow is going to be NA. Today is EU, tomorrow is NA. You guys want to join in? Can I jump in and let into a team? Yeah, Dalaran hashtag 1340. I'm logging on right now. So if you guys want to add, if you already have a team or want to set one up. Well, I'm going to Demon Hunter for 120. What to do first? I'm circling with Cloak Quest. Keep dying since I'm geared to like 200 item level. Any idea? If that is your first 120 character, I would go and do a couple of world quests maybe. You shouldn't struggle too much to get to the cloak. Most of the quest objectives, I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult. I've done it on some alts. I've done it on monk with no gear whatsoever. Normally you would have, if it's an alt that you just geared, not like a fresh 120, then you'll be able to go and get some benthic gear. Go to Najatar, do a couple of world quests and quests in Najatar to get pearls. Use those pearls to buy yourself catch-up gear. It's 385 item level. It'll get you started if that is your first 120. However, if it isn't, use your alts to buy the benthic gear. Send them to the character you just got up and running and use that. It really shouldn't be that. It shouldn't take too much. You can go tank if the worst, you know? Go tank. You'll survive everything. At least I would think it will. I would imagine. I mean, I did it on my monk, but I had like no gear when I got him up and running to 120. Like boosted though, so he did start with a decent item level. Nothing insane. Like a 370 or something? It's basically questing gear. I could be wrong though. I could have it wrong completely. Alrighty, boys. Let me know when y'all got a group. Hit me up with Real ID. Team of Danny Gank ready now? Alright, man. Got one group up and running. Who do we have else in here? What is the best spec for rogue PvP right now? I would say the easiest one to begin with is Assassination. It's a very consistent spec. Although play whatever you like, man. I'll play Outlaw. Some people choose to play Subtlety. If you like with enough gear and practice, you can make Sub and even Outlaw work. I forgot about the gear. I sure hope I have some pearls and because there's a charger 82 and Mecha God. Well, your base introductory quest into the charm give you a lot of pearls, and one of the quests even gives you like a choice which catch-up piece of gear you want off the bat, so you should be fine, fam. Trust me, you should be a-okay. It shouldn't be too difficult. Like it should give you, it kind of throws gear at you like at the very start. Ganker's ready. We got ourselves Alex with 2 out of 5. Alex, he's more boys. I'm pretty sure on the horde side if you guys want to join. What's up, AJ? How you doing, my man? Dude, just see the XP buff. Are you gonna level in your alts, by the way? Perfect opportunity to get one of every class up and running. And perfect, because I got a fucking video with everything you guys need to know in order to get some ults caught up, dude. I'm diving into I'm doing research on like what are some of the best leveling methods right now to compile a video on the best leveling methods available for 8.3 right now. So that might be up sometime later this week. What a mana? Wait, can't invocate. What's up, BNet again? Dalaran hashtag 1340 boys. Dalaran hashtag 1340. Our Tom Walking good is good gear too. Tom Walking gear is decent, yeah. You can start with that. Because of the dungeons. You can do dungeons too. But to get your beginning cloak quest, it really shouldn't be that difficult. Like, it might hit a little hard, but if you are struggling, go try tank as a demon hunter. Demon hunter should be, maybe you might need to change a couple talents to be more tanky talents, you know what I mean? Are you playing the demonic build with big leech, or what are you doing? Maybe wait until metamorphosis is up. Do you have your essences, at least some basic essences? You know, stuff like that. Yeah, if it's a brand new 120, I'm pretty sure the game should throw enough gear at you so you should be able to do it. It won't be easy, like compared to 120 with like all that mythic gear from last year. It's a walk in a park. Like you can just literally spam one button. Just choose any button that does damage, even the weakest one. Spam that at the enemies, and everything dies like immediately. You look at a little bit of rogue subtlety with shuriken throw. Just throwing those things, everything will die. Not quick, but it will die. Like, nothing should be a challenge there. That one hashtag 1340. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate ya. It's BNet, I got a group. No one is on your BNet, but no one has your BNet. I mentioned it a couple times. Is BNet offline? No, we're good. I'm gonna guess some of you guys are some of the new ones, right? I'm just gonna accept them from the bottom up. Okay, can I clear out my friends list of people that have been on, let's say 15, let's do 13 days or more. Gone for 13 days or more. Let's try that. 13 days or more. 23 hours. That's not 13. Mighty far, it's 4 days. What a name. 16 days, Kenobi. Sorry, my friend. We'll re-add you at a later time. 3 months? Just Jacko, though. I can't remove Jacko, dude. I cannot remove Jacko. Minutes. Minute, 8 days, 20 hours, 9 days, 13 hours. 13 hours is no function. I cannot remove them. 13 hours. We'll try Scubas. We'll try Daniel. We'll try. Okay, that's all it lets me. Alright, well, I added some of you guys. You know what I mean? I added some of you. What's up, Dal? What's up, Fortune? How you doing, my dude? You want to get a group up and running or not, dude? Sendal? Alright, hopefully I got you guys up and running. I don't know if you guys sent it to me on an A or EU, by the way. 5 out of 5 here, perfect. Let's get you versus Danny Ganker. And then we can get Alex in here. Scubas and Danny Ganker. Right? Hope I got it right. I hope you guys were not in LFG, by the way. There's a good chance one of you guys might have had the LFG still on and it bugged out. I'm in a group already. Okay, cool. Let me know, dude. Or if you want that group to pass you lead or whatever, if we're struggling to like get a group up and running, let me know, dude. Might make a new all, but I have level 120. I already have 7 of them, but I'm doing survival. I think it's just I mean, if you have free time, I think this is a perfect time to get some alls, at least one of every class up and running before Shadowlands, right? Because in a pre-patch, you'll be able to play, like, see what all the classes are like. You don't even need to get them, like, geared. Just get them up and running to 120, because eventually a pre-patch is going to happen. Or maybe if you want certain heritage armor for some of them, that would be a perfect combo. If you wanted to, like, at least get cool tier and heritage armor just for the sake of having it, and play a class that you always wanted to have, you know, you're pretty sure you'll find one of the specs of that class that's enjoyable to level. And in the next month, you can just focus on that one character, you know what I mean? Cool character, by the way. Thanks, appreciate you. Oh, my mage? I haven't actually played this character in a while. Scubas, Denny, you guys might have to make sure to leave LFG if you guys are still listed. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Unless, oh, it works now. It worked. I was actually expecting for that shit to take about 5 minutes. True. Привет, и можно с вами поиграть если русского сервера? Да, возможно. Здорово, really. Alright, boys. It is time. Switch. We got ourselves Team Blue, full of Russians ready to go. We got ourselves, oh, I'm gonna butcher you guys' names hard. So I'm gonna try my best. We got ourselves Ganker in here as a Night Elfie Assassination Rogue. We guess Assassination. We also got ourselves Howl, the Retribution Paladin. That's gonna put you right in the grave with his tunes. We got ourselves Luby. We got ourselves the Retribution Paladin Luby with a masculine chest all exposed. Look at old Death Knight, if anything. We got ourselves Sonya, which is gonna be a dark iron dwarf warlock. Pretty sure it is destruction, already burning with passion. And we got ourselves, I don't even know how to say a name. That's the letter H, B, O, S, H. Boss? We'll call you Boss. We'll call him Boss just because it's like H Boss H. Ganker's gonna be up first as an Assassination Rogue. Already got himself Crucible rolling up and running. Trying to stack up versus Texi. Tried out with his Flame Strike, hoping to snail the Rogue. Actually, oh, if you only went to the right. I think that's how you should do it. You should face in a direction, you know that that rogue isn't going to be there, and then do it like behind you or to the right of you or something like that. Gonna make a road cheap shot opener by Ganker onto Texi. Mark for the kidney shot already ready. Going for just a dot-based head playstyle, but actually hasn't even broken through the shield of Texi. He just refreshed the shield. Looks like Ganker is going to actually take more damage than the main stage just from the shield. What is this? Missing the breath. It's going to shot a step, landing a road, shortest cheap shot in the world into a Nova by Texi, landing a polymorph onto Ganker with a greater pyroblast. He's going to trick it out of it. Does not want to get punished by the greater pyroblast, but that's going to put him behind the no more trinket available. Has cloak, has vanished, so that's going to be a couple different defenses he can still play around with. That's going to be Ring of Frost trying to zone him out. Texi looks like Texi is just going to hold their ground, get himself a little bit of food, and Ganker is going to have to go around trying to see if he can do his distract in order to interrupt the eats of Texi. And it's going to be a re-opener yet again. With a road after getting that opener. Trinket for Texi with a breath. No more trinket available for Ganker. That's going to be going for the greater pyroblast damage. Trying to see if he can make big hits here. Into a fireball. No Ring of Frost available. It's going to be cloak shots for Ganker. Kidney shot onto Texi. Taking a little bit of damage. Going to be temporal to follow. Still keeping himself quite alive and healthy. Going to be combustion right now. Let's just try to go for big damage. It's going to be a tentacle also applying. Also with 100% crit. Ganker is able to take it out immediately. Still doing quite a lot of damage to the mage though. Maledict to follow. Might want to ice block here a little bit early. That's not going to look that good for him. Does ice block. Cauterize barely keeping him alive. And Ganker's on the chase though. Cannot reconnect. Going for a self heal. Texi is going to bunker down. So Ganker is going to be able to get himself a reset here for a bit. But is he gonna? Looks like he is going to go for a reset, but wants to stay near Texi at all times. The Abyss coming out for the mage. Trying to see if he can book it out of there. Ganker looking very, very confident in his position. That was ice block and everything forced out of Texi though. Even though Ganker did trade out Trinket very, very early, he still had massive pressure once all the abilities lined up together. Texi desperately tried to recover in a little bit of health. Go road coming out for Ganker into another stun lock. Texi no longer has a massive defense anymore. Ganker just looking to end this. Does eat a Maledict from a mage though, but that's going to be enough dots to take down Texi, and down they go. Next up is going to be Massacre the Warrior. What is big old hippo as a dark iron. Also in Team Red. We also got ourselves Minx. We got ourselves Ruban as a warrior and Too Fast. We also got Massacre only getting hit with a cheap shot. Mark for the kidney shot ready to go. As a Fury Warrior, he's trying to see if he can catch up to the Rogue. Does hit him with a Stormbolt. Gonna be a tricky shot, a step and passive. Actually able to juke out Massacre, letting the dots do work. Even going for the first aid to catch up on health ASAP. Massacre needs to catch up to the Rogue and stop his reset, if at all possible. But it's not gonna happen. Ganker is a little bit too quick for that. Sap to follow, does break him out of stealth. Into a road, kidney shot still lands. Trigger coming out for Massacre as he's finally able to get some damage rolling. This is going to be evasion immediately for Ganker. Massacre not using Rich Regeneration, saving it for later. Ganker will not have a defensive for it. Twisted appendage coming out. Massacre hopefully does eliminate it. Actually not going for it at all with a Blade Storm to follow right after him. The appendage still doing quite a bit of damage to him. Massacre just landed that thing, attack him the whole time. Could eliminate it if he needed to. Still trying to stay on top of Ganker. Going to be another shadow step to catch a reset. Cloaker shadows for Ganker right now. Not really sure if he needed to use Cloak. Maybe Massacre had some sort of an effect, maybe some fire damage or a trinket doing some magic damage to Gankers. They wanted to do it either way. Gonna be a kidney shot with a twisted appendage. That's gonna be lights out for that Warrior's Ganker. Just work on getting those kidneys, and with a lucky corruption procs here and there. Massacre not treating those corruptions seriously really did pay the price in the end of it all. Let me get the dueling mix up and running, boys, because these songs are good and all, but I need to get the dueling mix rolling right now. What? Hold on, boys. Whoa. You guys are starting to fight? You guys are beginning to fight? No. You guys can't fight right now. Now you can. Now we got the good songs up. Ruben going for that chain of ice, trying to see if he can catch up to Ganker. Army of the Dead joining the fight. No evasion available for this rogue. He's just gonna vanish out of there immediately. The army is here. Ruben needs a rogue to heal off of. The death strikes are nowhere to be found, as the rogue is nowhere to be found. I wonder if Death Knights couldn't get maybe an ability to sacrifice their pets in order to heal. And that's going to be a lot of damage coming out of Ganker out of nowhere. Ruben trying to pop every defensive in the world. That's going to be Twisted Appendage still attacking him. The blind does come out. Ruben did go through a lot of defenses just now just to end up where he's at. And that's going to be one little zombie. One lone zombie chasing after Ganker. Ganker still getting attacked by Risen Skulker. Try to see if he can avoid those guys as best as he can. Try to line of sight things as best as possible. Catches a reset for just a quick second. Garrote into Ruben. Double Garrote. Finish out to follow. Does Ruben still have a zombie approaching? Looks like he does not. So that zombie is not going to be there to intercept Ganker. Maladek rolling up onto the DK, and not a lot he could really do from there. And Ganker taking him out quite easily. Another rogue is going to be too fast. Getting the cheap shot opener. Full cooldowns available. Everything. Twisted Appendage onto Ganker right now. Him to pop every defensive available with an evasion. Maybe Cloaker Shot. Scooby coming out here very soon. Safeguard Trinket coming out too fast. Trying to stay on him is real fast on the Shadow Strike. Still trying to burn through Ganker as fast as possible. Shadow Step might come out for this Assassination Rogue. Actually goes for a reset, but the Tentacle Slap comes out for too fast. He gets that raw damn Tentacle Slap to follow right after. Just does in Ganker dirty after he had himself such a good spree, and too fast was the rogue to stop another rogue. How well is Too Fast gonna go here though against the rest of the team? Blue, there's still 2 paladins, a whole rogue, and a warlock available. And he is playing sub-rogue playstyle. He might just go for a full restealth until he has every cooldown available. I'm pretty sure Bike Trinket is gonna be available to next, yeah? At least I would imagine. He just used the Gesture Got Trinket, that's gonna be down for a minute 20. And looks like How did pick up the eyes, but how can he not see the rogue? The other eye is available on the other side if he doesn't want to grab it, next to Massacre's body. And How is getting attacked by Too Fast. Bike coming out immediately, gonna drop it down to half its health. Does get a bop up and running. That's gonna be a lot of defenses rolling out. That's gonna be Maledic, I believe, out of the Paladin. Must have been out of the Paladin because Too Fast, there's no way he would have had the cooldowns for it. Does have evasion up and running. Gonna be a cheap shot to follow onto How. While Forbearance is up, is gonna rotate himself. Shield of Vengeance right now as an extra defensive, and Too Fast is gonna try to see if he can just drop down. Does not go for a Shadow Step or anything onto How. Gonna go blind instead for a bit, and a restealth to follow after. Sap and How right after. While his wings is up and running, he is gonna have Forbearance off right now, so the bubble is gonna be available for the Paladin. Too Fast does have all his health back up and running. That's gonna be immediate trinket, immediate bubble out of the Paladin as he sees that Gesture Got Trinket attacking him. He didn't do too much damage, just dropped him to that uncomfortable 50% health. Too Fast just tried to pop himself, faint, and trying to maintain the calm points, and Nightblade onto How, but How got some wings rolling as well. Too Fast needs to get a shot back up and running. Does he have any cooldowns to follow? He's actually just going to see if he can sprint out of there as fast as possible. Does he have anything left? He does get cleared at the end. He had every cooldown out of How the Paladin for quite a bit, and he couldn't finish it off at the very end. Minx is going to be up next as an Assassination Rogue. Man, so many rogues getting to play this team, dude. This round, only rogues, dude. Rogues. That's all World of Warcraft needs ever, don't they? Gonna be a road onto a full kidney shot. Gesture Gas into a breath. It looks like Minx is actually gonna bail out of there. He does realize that How the Paladin doesn't have a single defensive. Right? He could just truck him. He could just stay. And for How, there's gonna be quite a bit of dots to get his minute wings rolling very quickly on. And he's took quite a bit of damage. Took a trinket's worth of damage actually out of Minx, but Minx decided to back up. That's going to be the Reaping Flames also on a fairly long cooldown. Won't be able to use it for quite a while. Is going to drop the bike right after to How. Good thing he got himself a full re-heal to follow. Check it out. And Minx right now is How trying to get some damage rolling. Going to be an evasion for Minx. I believe he did use evasion to actually dodge the Gesture Got Trinket. That is possible. How super low on health. Minx could finish him off. How does go for any self-heals as well as a Warlock custom blind onto the Paladin. Doesn't have an answer out of this one. Shield of Vengeance is back up for the Paladin. Next on the road goes on the Assault. And Minx just goes for a complete reset onto the Paladin instead. I feel like you should have committed when the Paladin didn't have any cooldowns. You committed Gesture Gas. You should have popped a Vendetta. You should have popped just everything, threw everything at the Paladin. I think it would have been in a great spot. Kidney shot onto the Paladin right now, unless the Paladin has an answer here. Yeah, no, Paladin, he's just gonna go for a full heals. Mink's just gonna go for the reset. I understand that a lot of rogues like to go for the reset. You guys see a lot of the other guys when you come to the duels. You see a lot of the other guys coming into the resets. Maybe Mink just was waiting for that twisted finish to proc to how did throw a Destry gets at him as well. Didn't get enough damage in. And that's gonna be Smoke Bomb trying to deny the line of sight for how as Mink's going for a reset. Successful reset to follow. Garrod right after. That's gonna be a full Hodge onto Mink's. No pre-cloak or nothing. That's gonna be huge damage on a how with stars as well. Mink's popping a cloak and shadows right now. Still barely any health available. Getting the shot onto how Mink's barely trying to get away. How just needs one hammer throw at him. And Freedom is up and running. Does he get to catch it whatsoever? Looks like he does not. And he's gonna go for a flashlight as Mink's gets another reset. I gotta say, a lot of you assassination rogues like to go for open up with a kidney shot, dots, reset, and then run away. Assassin blades are not strong, boys. Or dots in general. There's a reason for it sometimes. Like if you're trying to fish for corruption procs, maybe. But it seems like a lot of you guys just like to go for kidney shots and resets. Just because you see other rogues doing it, it feels like. You know what I mean? Big Destry got triggered onto Minx. He's going to get a kidney shot onto how? That's going to be a full Hodge. It looks like the rogue is going to go down without a balance. And how just beat him up with his own guitar just now. Ooh, okay. Oh, man. You guys shouldn't leave when you're done with the duel. I want to see the stats at the end of the run, man. I want to see stats, boys. Oh my goodness. Ready? 5 out of 5. Alright, Fortune, Alex. Are you guys ready? I can get you guys up and running next, yeah? What's up, DCX? How you doing, my man? Hope you're good, my dude. I swear, I really do see a lot of you guys rogues going for like full kidneys, and sometimes you resets, and then it's just like, but if you didn't reset, if you didn't run away, you could have just won. You know what I mean? I don't know. Unless you guys unless you're playing some crazy mastery play style, I don't know if it's gonna work out as well. But that's just me, man. I know rogues like love resets, but sometimes just like, but it doesn't do anything though. Sometimes, right? Sometimes you got some huge damage, and a reset is exactly what you need, right? Like, you get a reset or a reset on a paladin, right? You got him dotted up, you're running away. They go for flashlight ticket. Oh, the rogue is gonna run away. Psych, shadow step, kick, get himself toxic blade, get himself a couple of envenoms in there. Mark for the thin venom. Back to back to back to back damage. Force a bubble, vanish out. Come back in with a big old vendetta, slap him down. Get a couple of corruption procs, maybe. Throwing a Destry in their face. You know, stuff like that. I think that would work really well. Is Snoopy in the chat? Snoopy? Hello? How you doing, my man? Trap PvP gear and Shadowlands gear to be stronger than PvE gear in world PvP arenas and raids to gear PvP sets. Maybe Blizzard will do it, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see, my man. Fortune up next versus Alex. We'll see how well that works out for these boys. But anyways, we'll see the best of the best 5v5 Champions League. I would. Best of the best 5 out of 5 Champions League. We could plan something like that. Yeah, get like the best of EU, best of NA. I think something like that would be pretty cool. Yeah, we could do it. We could do something like that. The Snoopy's not here right now. Aw. I like Snoopy. It does a lot of damage for a feral. Like, people are like, man, ferals are not that good. And then Snoopy comes in and just a big old bite. Big old whack with a paw. And down they go. I love that guy, man. I love that guy. So Twitch, what do we got here? We got ourselves Goku Instinct. Not looking like Goku. But maybe he just got the instincts of Goku. And then he should be a champion. Where's Vegeta, dude? He needs to fuse. We got ourselves Jig in here as well. I think the Jig is up. What is this mug? Is this Legion? That's like Legion Dungeon Gear or something, isn't it? For like one of the patches? I could be wrong. We got ourselves Christina as well. We also got ourselves XKWT. I don't even know how I'm gonna shorten your name. And Zero Energy as a Volpera Assassination Rogue versus Team Blue with, or Team Red, I guess, actually, with Fortune. We also got Crippers in the back as a Retribution Paladin, SOC as a Pharaoh. We got ourselves Z as another Red, and Meritas as another Red. Dude, we have the Crusaders in here. The Holy Crusaders in here. Unfortunately, wearing a yellow mog. He almost wants to fit with these Crusaders, man. All Paladins wearing golden gear. That's gonna be Jig trinketing out and trying to see if he can just disengage completely away from Fortune's burst. Fortune actually adamant about catching up, trying to get some slows, and Jig is gonna fly up in the air as Fortune goes for Whirling Dragon Punch, missing the Whirling Dragon Punch. Jig laying a couple pot shots of Fortune, which worked out for him quite well, although the line of sight with these pillars is quite big. Fortune going for immediate disarm, and Jig is still on the run, man. He doesn't need weapons to run. Fortune next to me disarm him. We should probably disfoot him. Take his shoes away, man. Make it harder for him to walk around, you know what I mean? I would imagine that this surface is a little bit uneven with his Dalaran architecture. That's going to be a metamorphosis coming out for Jig as Fortune goes for Fist of Fury. Fortune actually bailing out of that with a port, and Jig not chasing. He actually, nope, he decided at the last minute, you know what, it was like, why am I running? Why am I running? I got Metamorphosis trying to go for a little bit of damage. What is that? Is that an eye beam? I think he tried to go for an eye beam. Get hit with an incap immediately. Stun onto Fortune. Trying to go for a bit of damage. Just gonna be able to get a little bit of a taste of damage. Zap going on to Fortune. Fortune getting quite huge procs on the Jig right now. Huge slap, so it's gonna be disarmed immediately. Jig going for a stun and still bailing away from Fortune. Fortune's the one to run. Jig should be staying in and should be doing damage. Why has got Metamorphosis up and running? But you know what? Instead, he actually does go for a flight as Fortune is chasing after him, but he flies up way too close to the line of sight. Fortune can just go behind the pillar and just stay away. Jig, super low in health, not looking all that good. Might have to start popping big defensive here. Try to get away from Fist of Fury, which is good. He's getting this lucky twist of finish procs. Look at Fortune's health. He's at half health with Jig not even being on top of him. Jig should be capitalizing on this damage. Fortune doesn't even have a trinket there available. That could have been something huge. Could have maybe forced the karma out, pop darkness down, and Fortune was able to catch up on a lot of health. Jig still poking out to give that reaping flames to the face of Fortune. Dropping in darkness maybe a little too late with blur overlap, and hoping the darkness really does keep him afloat here. Does get himself the eye beam. Fist of Fury is going to be hampering him down, and Whirling Dragon Punch does slap him down. Fortune taking down Jig. Jig should have stayed more offensive, man. For a Demon Hunter, he played very defensive. I feel like, what's a good defensive class? I feel like a Feral is a good defensive class. You can just run, who bleeds and just run the whole time. You're not going to punch too hard. Big bite coming out on Fortune. Someone to get his insurance in here. As XKWT. There's going to be lockdown evasion coming out immediately off with a trinket of Fortune looking like he wants to bail out of there. XK needs to maintain the poisons of Fortune in order to put pressure, but the Monk is going to be all the way to the other side of the arena. Already the Monk mobility that's disgusting, particularly for the Smuga Ballerina, is showing its ugly head. XKT does not get a resell. He's still chasing after Fortune, still on the run. Is going to get hit with a disarm. Blind to follow. Fortune, no trinket available to get out of this. Should have a trinket, maybe human Rachel available in about, I want to say, 10 to 15 seconds or so. That's going to be XK getting back in. Kidney shot into Fortune. Full cooldown's coming out with a Vendetta right now. Going for a full setup. Not really doing the most amount of bursty damage. I don't think he had himself set up already or anything. Maybe he didn't have Toxic Blade or Mark for the Venom there. But looks like he's just going to try to cloak a shot of some of his damage with a Fade. Fortune is still trying to line up a bit of damage, but looks like Fortune doesn't really have that much juice in him either. So XKT is going to have to walk around towards Fortune, waddle it over. Touching that is coming out onto the Rogue. Has advantage for it. Fortune doesn't cap him. Lex to follow. That's going to be touching that. That will get forced out on XKT. It does take him out. A single setup. Oh my god. If only the boy got a vanish off. As he saw the touch of death. Should have vanished that immediately, but he didn't. Fortune touched to death them. Popped all cooldowns, wall, incap, hold him in place, leg soup, no trinket available for the orc. Did enough damage where touch death is gonna proc right as the leg soup falls off the poor rogue. And Christina's up next, trying to see if he can catch up to Fortune. Looks like they have quite a bit of corruptions deciding. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna go for a reset. If Fortune is allowing me to catch a full reset, gonna get my bleeds up and running all over again. The big Duster got trinket, but it's gonna get cleaved between all the different images the Fortune got up and running. You shouldn't use Duster got trinket with those images or any extra ads or pets. You should try to use it when it's away, because Fortune took very minimal damage. I mean, again, I keep telling people Duster got trinket isn't an AoE trinket. Just use it on some training dummies. You will see that if you use it on a single target training dummy, it'll look like 90k damage. However, if you use it on 4 training dummies, it will take that 90k divided by 4, maybe even unevenly, and will try to spread that damage, but it'll still do about 90k just across 4 targets. It just does not help, especially in PvP when you're trying to single target the main guy. That's going to be Christina playing defensive here as Fortune chase him. Going to be a Karma as Fortune's really committing some damage. That's a big defensive to commit it. Christina does go for a bite into a root. Fortune is actually going to continue running on top of Christina, just not let him go anywhere. That's going to be a diffused magic coming out for the Monk. Maybe a wall to follow. Fist of Fury, I think, is going to lock Christina down. They go. Fortune committed that Karma. This is where Christina could have played very defensive and just ran away from Fortune. Instead, they sank in bite and more bleeds and just kept trucking damage on Fortune. I mean, he still had a wall available and everything. This way, if you get hit by Karma, I think it's a good idea not to hit into that Karma at all. Alright, Goku, let's see how good your instincts are versus Fortune. Monk versus Monk, Orc versus Human. I would believe the Orc Monk actually has a slight advantage over the Human. That's going to be a port for Goku. Chasing after Fortune, incap onto that Fist of Fury. Could Fist of Fury him as well. It's actually going to hit him with a Death Trick. A touch of death is going to be applied. Fortune going to take a lot of damage here. If Goku Instinct can just maintain the damage. Vivify's coming down for Fortune, dropped to about half its health. Goku disarmed, but still able to use all attacks except for Fist of Fury, rolling out for a second just to get himself a Vivify. Fortune is going to cover a lot of distance with a Dragon Kick. Goku is going to need to stabilize himself here a little bit. It looks like Fortune's cooldowns offensively are going to be coming back. The Touch of Death is going to be one of the first. Karma coming out for Goku Instinct, trying to reverse the Touch of Death damage. Still, the damage is done. Touch of Death is going to proc. It is going to reverse back to Fortune. That is going to do quite a lot here. That's going to be a major ticking dot for him right now. Try to see if he can recover. Vivify's barely doing it, but it looks like he's stabilized, if anything. No more dot damage is happening. Goku did burn himself another set of images as well with Storm, Earth, and Fire. Or is it Storm, Wind, and Fire? Earth, Fire, and Wind? I think Storm, Earth, and Fire is a shaman, like, saying. But Earth, Wind, and Fire maybe is the monk one. Anyway, I call them images just for the sake of ease. Gonna be Fist of Fury for Goku Instinct. Get hit with the disarm mild Fist of Fury, but the fist is still flying. It's gonna be tricking for Fortune right now. Won't have a way out of CC for a bit. Goku has a bit of health advantage over Fortune, although Fortune does have Karma back up, does have Diffuse Magic. Goku is playing for Dampen Harm instead. So he's gonna have a massive defensive to pop together with Wall or separately. Gonna be images right now. As he's just continuing to throw images at Fortune, maybe he's running Vision of Perfection Minor in order to have those images back up a lot more often. And Fortune going for a little bit of damage to the images as Goku is just letting those images do a little bit of slap and a little bit of damage to Goku. Goku getting locked down in Fist of Fury while images are up and running Dragon Punch and everything. Gonna be a wall out of Fortune right now as he's expecting damage out of Goku. Goku popping in Dampen Harm to reduce the damage he's taking a little bit. He's taking still quite a bit of damage. Got Trigger coming out by Goku onto Fortune, I believe, unless Fortune is the one with the Got Trigger. Karma for Goku right now. Fortune holding on to his Karma. Could be a Touch of Death scenario sometime here soon. That's going to be some damage coming out for Goku. Finally, going to be a reverse magic or reverse harm. Diffuse magic? I don't remember which one is which, honestly. I think it's diffuse for monks because they're trying to diffuse the situation. Goku's still taking a lot of damage from the Karma. It could be the end right here as Fortune getting a nice proc, so that's going to be whirling Dragon Punch to the mouth, taking down Goku. Looks like he has Goku in the name, but I don't know about the instincts of Goku. But then again, Goku didn't win every single fight, did he? He actually had to lose some fight before he got better. Fortune still taking some damage from the Twisted Appendage. Eliminated after rolling away from zero energy. Does not have Shadow Step to catch up to Fortune. That's going to be Ring of Boopity Bop to boop him out of the way. The Ring of Peace, creating some peace and quiet for Fortune as he bails to the outside of the pillar. Oh, the monk mobility, dude. I still say monk mobility in this arena in particular for duels is disgusting, dude. The amount of running they can do compared to every other class, unless you're a mobile class, dude. It's frustrating sometimes watching it because I know it's like I've been there, dude. Been there, done that. Been there in that situation. Fist of Fury flying for Fortune. Force an evasion out of zero energy. Fortune just need to force a few cooldowns out of zero energy. And he'll be in a good spot. Zero needs to maintain the poisons on Fortune. Needs to get his trinkets out, and then needs to see if he can do as much damage as possible, hoping for corruptions as he gets those kidneys. That's going to be a very short kidney out of zero energy here, though. Does land a Vendetta to Fortune. He's just going to try to see if he can CC zero energy with an Incap, popping wall, popping himself Tiger's Loss, hoping that the Rogue does jump off. Going to set up a port in case the Rogue is going to keep chasing him, just trying to delay the Rogue from being able to use Vendetta. Zero having to go for a reset here, but that Ring of Boopity Bop is going to force him back down, and the Dragon Kick, he waited, he bought himself enough time to get Dragon Kick back up off of cooldown and just zero your Vendetta basically went to the wind. I don't know if he's really got that much damage without Vendetta that he had. But that's a 2-minute cooldown out. Fortune did have to pop wall for it, of course. He did pop a defensive, but that mobility, he didn't have to pop Karma. He didn't have to pop any of the major defenses, right? That's so hard. So hard watching. So nice. Shadow Step coming out for zero. Fortune does go for Dragon Kick to get away from the Rogue immediately. That's going to be in cap as Touch of Death comes out. Zero energy. Does he have a trick anymore? He doesn't. This could be the big damage Fortune needs right now. Just to eliminate zero energy. No health available. And actually, as soon as he got the trinket out of the little Vampire Rogue, that was it. Game over. Didn't even give him a chance. And down they go all to Fortune with a big old 1v5. Oh my god. Boys, that arena for monks is disgusting. Disgusting. It's so good. It's way too good. Certain arenas definitely are advantage to a class, right? Like, for most melee, I guess like a caster. An arena with no pillars, oh, it's ease. It's cheese. Hey, we're ready? Alright, teleport. We can get you in as well. We'll see if Genki or Scuba have a group up and running, yeah? Let's see, boys. Let me know, guys, if you have a group up or available. Alex and Fortune just got to play. Teleport is on the ready list. Scubas, Danny, or anybody else that got a group. Let me know if you guys got a setup going, and we'll get you guys up and running. 66, 67, dude. We got to catch up to that NA numbers, boys. How can I join? Boys, if you want to join in, listen up. If you ever want to join in 5V5 1v1 Duels, first of all, Kren has probably a copy-paste, which just spams from time to time, letting you guys know how to join in. But if you want to just listen up, go to player versus player. We are on EU right now, so EU, Alliance, or Horde, all you can join on EU. That means Russia too. Or whatever countries that can play with EU. That'll work too. MML, we can get teleport versus ML. If you want to join in, player versus player, premier groups, custom PvP, find a group, type 5, enter. If you want to see if there's a group running for your faction, Alliance, or Horde, it'll probably be called something like 5V5 1v1 Duels with all these beautiful boys. However, if you do not see a group, no worries. You can still play. Go to start a group, call it something like 5V5 1v1 Duels, join for Dalaran or something like that. As long as you have 5v5 in the name, as long as you have number 5 in the name, people will be able to find you quite easily. And then list, add 4 people, so you have a 5-man group. Add me on Real ID, and I'll queue you guys against one of the groups that's up and ready. That's easy as that. It's literally a community ran thing. It's literally all the guys that make groups. They're the guys that have been joining the duels for quite a while. It's not their first rodeo. They know how to set up groups. It's really, really easy. As long as you have me added in Real ID and you are lead of the group, we can get one up and running. We can teleport versus MML real quick. And Alex has 2 new. Scubas is ready, so we can maybe get Alex versus Scubas. Let's do that. And Ganker, we can go versus Fortune. I feel like it'll be fair. Ganker versus Team Fortune. Fortune team didn't really get to play, did they? That's a piece. For creating groups, you guys can. Either somebody that knows how to make these groups, or you guys can. It's a community ran effort, boys. Community ran effort. There's no groups in Alliance EU. There isn't? So you guys can start one yourselves. You guys can start one yourselves, and that in reality, and I'll queue against the group that's ready. It's that easy, boys. It's a community thing. The community gets to participate and organize, or at least help me, so we can get these deals going. Twitch. What do we got? We got ourselves X8 on Team Blue as a big old Fury Warrior. We got ourselves Jig as a Havoc Demon Hunter. We got ourselves Classics as Survival. Prox as a Feral and Zero Energy as a Valpera, just taking a little cat nap. We got ourselves Team Russia with Dot Lord as an unholy Death Knight with the original guitar. My god, that thing is beautiful. We got ourselves How the Paladin. We got ourselves Luby as a Red Paladin. We got ourselves Sonya as a Destro Warlock, and Boz as a Rogue. Luby up first versus Jig. Hodge coming down immediately. It's going to be chicken for Jig. Luby with wings up and running, having to deal with a massive demon, twisted appendage, popping himself Shield of Vengeance immediately as soon as Jig goes up in the air. He just tried to make it right. Does burn through the Shield of Vengeance fairly efficiently. Luby still does have wings, but he's still playing very, very defensively with those wings. Just trying to kite the Demon Hunter while getting himself flashlights here and there. Might be actually a good strategy. Bubbling here a little early against Jig's offensives, trying not to give the Demon Hunter any ability to heal, hoping his damage is going to be enough. Jig is down to about half his health. The bubble is down, and now Luby does not have the immunity he needs in order to fight the Demon Hunter. It's going to be a Hodge onto Jig. Does have a second set of wings rolling. Safety chick coming out for Jig, and Luby is going to bail out of there, go for self heals as soon as he sees the Safeguard Trinket. Going to wait it out. Maybe come back with a Hodge after Jig, or to use the Darkness maybe a little too early, as it was only a slow by the Paladin. Looks like the Paladin just not allowing Jig to get anywhere near him. Just keep sending him with slows, hand of hindrance, or I guess maybe he would have a slow with a Blade of Righteous, right? BOJ. Blade of Righteous slow that he's continuing to use onto Jig, not to give him any ability. Yeah, he does have a slow with the Blade of Righteous. Gonna be a twisted appendage proc for Jig as he gets a stun onto Luby. It's actually gonna go flying up in there as Execution Sentence coming down by the Paladin. Maybe he was trying to go for a Hodge even. Pretty sure it was all Execution Sentence. So Jig really did dodge a bullet there, but still super low in health. Luby looking very, very healthy right now, and that's gonna be down for the count as Luby taking out Jig very, very carefully. but masterfully. Zero Energy is up next, dropping down massive just to get damage into Luby in the opener here. Luby having to go for a full set of wings. Hodge onto Zero Energy is going to force a trick out of him, and that's going to be evasion for the Rogue. Luby with a Shield of Vengeance up and running, still able to chunk out damage onto Zero. Zero having to go for a vanish. He made a mistake there, boys. Did you see that? He popped evasion and then turned his back to the Paladin. I know the Paladin got, you know, the holy hammers and everything flying around. They got the whole tool shed full of hammers and all that stuff. Right? All those magical weapons popping out of the ground, popping out of their hands. You can build a woodshed out of that, man. However, if you pop an evasion, as a rogue, never turn your back to the enemy. Never. You can't evade while you're not looking at the enemy. It's going to be Luby with those eyes up and running. Does get a Hodge onto Zero Energy before they get the opener. Vendetta up and running on the Paladin. It's going to be stars flying by Zero. It looks like Luby's just trying to end Zero before the stars finish him off. Huge damage into Executor's Attendants. Waco bashes Temporal, and down for the count goes Zero. Luby survived all that rogue damage without having to pop a Blessing of Protection. Minute and 10 seconds left of this bubble. I wonder if Classic is able to get through all those defenses from Luby before the bubble is up. Looks like he's just gonna have to open up kind of out of nowhere, just try to attack Luby, and it's gonna try to see if he can plant some traps around all over the place. Luby though, how is he looking on cooldowns? I don't know if he popped real wings onto the Rogue. Maybe there's gonna be real wings here. I guess we'll know for sure. He did use at least minute-long wings. But it's going to be a Hodge into Classics, popped some damage into him, got him about half his health, and might be in a decent spot. Classic might need to go for a little bit of healing. Does he have a good healing setup? He does have many bandages. Luby probably sees that there is a trap under him. Nope, he doesn't see the trap, but still decided to get some range gem under him. Either way, Classic got himself some damage rolling, tried to go for a big coordinated assault aspect of the Eagle, but it actually happened to reverse all that offensive nature into a defensive as Luby got a little bit of damage rolling too. A hand of freedom for the Paladin with a pony up, trying to get on top of Classic because he doesn't have any more defenses whatsoever. Classic might need to go for a big kiting game here as a survival. Gonna be a bike and a throw, I think, at Classic or maybe Luby. It was hard to tell who threw the bike. I think it was actually Classic. And that was Judgment almost taking down Classic. All in a single global, trying to get himself some many bandages. And Luby is fast approaching. Classic has nowhere else to go, and I think it's going to be down for the count. Luby throwing yet another hammer at the boy. Prox is up next as a feral. I don't think he's going to let this Paladin spree continue on for much longer. Luby does have Hodge. Probably. He does have Blessing of Protection and Bubble, and Shield of Vengeance is going to be huge damage out of Proxa with a Destiny got Trinket. Seeing wings coming out of Luby. It's going to sit in that cat form. Not going to Trinket. Not going to do anything. Might want to pop a wall for the damage coming out. Luby did not go for big wings. That was a minute-long wings. Thorns are up and running for Prox right now. Did Prox actually go from... No, he is still Troll. I was thinking for some reason he maybe female Tauren for a second. They look a little bit different. I guess maybe he was just jumping around. Shield of Vengeance is up for Luby. Trying to make it, I think, pop into Prox, but it looks like it's not going to happen whatsoever. Luby tried to go for maybe eyes, but right before he could really dismount, or right before he could really mount up and get going, he's just going to get attacked by Prox yet again. Hodge coming on onto Prox. He's going to trick it this one with a wall up and running. Luby dropping down health little by little. The bleeds are starting to do a lot of work. Bubble coming out for Luby right now. And this one, Prox just looking to get the hell out of there. He did pop cooldowns too. Prox did pop some offensives right here, so he could maybe turn around that momentum onto Luby as he did just pop Bubble. Luby getting hit with a bash right now. With Trinket coming in next, it's going to be a lot of damage into a little bit of wings damage to follow, but that's Thorns for Prox. That could be really bad for the Paladin. He might just end up eliminating himself just through the Thorns. Hodge onto Prox, does go for Flash of Light, continue to damage more. He has Blessing of Protection most likely by this point. Trying to Flash of Light, getting interrupted. I think it's going to be down for the count. Luby had himself a nice run, but a kick by Prox is all he needed. Boss is up next as Assassination Rogue, trying to see if the poisons might be enough to deal with Prox. Prox having to wall this immediately in the opener. Is that a Vendetta maybe? It looks like it's going to be Destiny got Trinket, I believe, by Prox. He's just trying to go some damage. Bike into Prox right now. Boss is just obliterating the man. Without even, oh, that is a Vendetta. Oh, now it's going to be Reaping Flames in the end just to execute the boy. Oh my goodness, Prox thought, you know what? Finally got Luby. Boss came in, threw a bike at him while he was stunned, and he was Reaping Flames too. That's a big crit for Reaping. Holy crap. That's actually so good for Assassin. I would think for those, a lot of you guys will still play Crucible just because the self-kill is a nice setup. But maybe going super offensive is still really good. X8 has himself Trinket available. Blood of the enemy, but Boss is nowhere to be found. Blood of the enemy probably a little bit too early, my guy. Oh no, that is so unfortunate. He plotted the enemy. Oh my goodness. The Fury Word trying to make a play. He's just getting rotted down to the dots little by little. It's going to be in regeneration. Maybe he'll be able to catch up on health. Full kidney shot coming out of Boss though. Boss is going to let the dots course through X-Aid. Building calm points off of him. And Reaping Flames follow. Oh my goodness. That was just disgusting amount of execute damage. Yo, Luby got himself quite a bit of damage and a lot of healing out of that one. Huge damage out of rogues, man. Just obliterating people. As long as you trinket around the guy. So boys, take this away. As long as you trinket out Luby, that's it, man. If you don't have a defensive before he stuns you, you're gone. He has the setup, dude. He knows what's up. Alright, let's get another one going, yeah? That was Teleport and MML. I think we're gonna do Scubas and Alex now. Put it like... I'll put them in a little disjointed so they're not on top of each other like that. Oh my god, Atha. Come on, man. Thought it would catch me? You kidding me, dude? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ready, please accept us? Your name is in Russian. I don't know if I'll be able to make it work, but I'll try. Pelor? I don't know if I can... Wait, can I just do like this? No. I don't know. I can't type out your name in Russian. I don't know if that'll work then. Oh shit. He's excited, but I don't know if I'll be able to get him in, man. Legit. Pelor. It's P-E-L-O-R. Pepor. No, not Pepor. Pelor. P-E-L-O-R. Use Russian keyboard program. Dude, just because I'm fucking Russian doesn't mean I actually have Russian goddamn keyboard. I mean, I need to go on a website or some shit, dude. Maybe on a college website I used to do. Let's get Scubas and Alex. They've been waiting for a while. And we'll try to see if we can get Pelor after this. How does that sound, yeah? Look at Ganker or Fortune. I look like Janet didn't say anything. Shift, letter, click. I tried that already. I thought it was the first thing I tried. Pelor. Okay, Frederick's got me. Frederick already typed it out. Frederick, you might need to type it out when we're trying to queue him again. Just so I can have the name there. That'll work. We'll try it. That probably will work. Yeah, we have the technology. We can fix it. You know what I mean? That'll work. Alrighty, boys. Let me get the audio up and running. Got a couple new names actually. Huh. Switch. We got ourselves Team Blue with Blinder. I wonder if he I was gonna make a joke something about eyes closing, eyes opening or something, but there's no joke you can really make with the word blinder. Maybe he's the reason Demon Hunters are around. We got ourselves Goku Instinct, we got ourselves Christina, XKWT, and how do you say name? Fruity Dad? I think the name translates into Fruity Dad, so we'll call him Fruity for short. We also got ourselves Team Red with Aravane going as a survival hunter. We got ourselves female God X with Massacre in the back. Ming's gonna be going up first, trying to see if he can get some ganks in there. Too fast. It's too fast. Ming's already up and about. Team Blue is still trying to figure out who's gonna be going first, who's gonna be going last. I kinda wanna see Fruity Dad play. He got himself a katana, dude. He's looking all purple. He looks sick. He even got a dagger in his belt. Oh my god, this man looks dope. It looks like it's going to be a rogue gameplay here at the beginning, boys. It's going to be Minx versus XWT. Rogue versus rogue. So we can just kick back, come back in 5 minutes. Never mind! That's actually going to be XKT and CC'd immediately. I was going to say it's going to be a 5-minute game of them just trying to see if they can find each other. Huge burst coming out of Minx already with the Destro Gas, and it's going to be Reaping Flame. XKT going for a self-heal immediately. Minx already got himself evasion rolling, trying to maintain the pressure. XKT is going to go for an evasion blind to follow. That is going to be a pretty big defensive out of XQT, however. I know it's ASQWT, but I'm going to call him XQT for short. The W is just like... it doesn't roll off the tongue as easy. The XQT works off the tongue pretty easy. I think it's going to stream at XQC. Get a shot onto Minx. He's going to check it out of a bike coming out onto Minx right now. XQC is actually looking. Oh, he's going to bike, dude. He just got biked. He had no health though, boys. Oh my god. If he actually had evasion, you can dodge the bike. You can parry it too. I learned as a rogue, you can parry that thing for some reason. Makes no sense at all. But it looks like Blinder is going to throw a poison at Minx. It's going to hit him with the Reaping Flames in the opener. It's going to start off with those stealth duel at the very beginning. I like that change up. Minx tried to jump around. It's going to be killer shot coming out. It's going to be a bike to follow. Minx eating another bike back to back. How's the boy still standing? It won't be advantage cheap shot for Blinder. And Minx is gonna get a cheap shot short. Shortest cheap shot to follow right after. Barely any health available. Does get himself a self-heal rolling. Blinder has plenty of health to work for, so it's gonna be only a matter of time until Minx goes down. And Blinder does land the Reaping Flames execute, hoping to follow the Reaping Flames execute into Massacre most likely. As he's going in for the Honored Duel, looks like Blinder is gonna catch a re-stealth here. He probably should cash in on Reaping Flames ASAP though. Should land the opener on Massacre, use Reaping Flames, deal the damage, and then maybe go for like a full reset. He has evasion, no vanish available. He does have the buff, right? With Reaping Flames when you execute somebody, is he going to use it? Is he going to do more damage? It's going to be Twisted Appendage, Death Trinket, Massacre's way below half health. And that Appendage is still attacking him. He's still just going to die. Massacre's trying to heal himself into a Stormbolt. Does get himself a big heal. Blinded Death Trinket out with an evasion though. Oh my god, Massacre, and he got Massacre. Look at what they did with my boy. The Massacre, my boy. Massacre just needs to start killing these appendages. My boy, you need to start killing them. You have to turn on health bars for pets. Turn on pet health bars. Do it. You have to. You have to. He's not doing it at all. And Too Fast getting sapped up as Blinder, looking to catch a full reset. Actually does throw a knife in Too Fast. It's gonna keep him in combat. Yes, you get the dots up and running though. Too Fast playing Assassination this time instead of Subtlety. So he's trying to turn the game up a little bit, trying to Phantom Knives around the Rogue. Blinder getting hit with a Corrode into a cheap shot. Doesn't have a trinket for about a minute. Bike coming out for quite a distance. It's going to be Twisted Appendage turn around onto Too Fast. Hit him with Reaping Flames to follow. And it's going to be quite a nice turnaround for Blinder. Evasion up for Too Fast with Cloak of Shadows. Blinder, no defenses available for quite a while. Just trying to use Phantom Knives in order to gain some calm points onto Too Fast while Evasion still holds. No vanish available or anything. Next Kidney Shot is going to win you. Blinder does go down as Too Fast. This was Too Fast with his abilities, going through his globals, going through his cooldowns, and Fruity Dad is going to be up next. Actually, it's Fruity Dad. It's like Fruity Grandpa. You know, Fruity Granddad, like Fruity Boomer. Fruity Dad is gonna be good enough. Dad is more like a word you would use for like a older gentleman, basically boomer, or granddad, kinda. It's been a while, but it's gonna be Fruity Dad versus Too Fast. Too Fast landing the sap and bailing out behind the pillar while the eyes are up for Fruity. Looks like his eyes are actually down. He didn't see him. Maybe his eyes are going bad, man. 40 Granddad not doing a lot good. It looked like actually Twisted Appendage came out for Too Fast, and Fruity Dad's Arc Infinite Stars actually killed the. Oh my god, the damage coming out of this mage, however, just trying to burn through everything onto Too Fast, just pinning him with every cooldown available. Did Trinket out of that blind though. That's gonna be Fire Blast. Destiny got Trinket came out for Too Fast, landing the Kidney Shot onto Fruity, and Too Fast is still burning down to the dots. That actually goes down. Oh my goodness, Fruity Dad coming out of nowhere. That's a Fire Mage God. Can he come back and make it through Aravan and Female God X? If he's able to do it, dude, he might just end up winning for his team. There's still plenty of Team Blue Boys available after that Rogue dispatched everybody quite heavily. And Fruity, how much maybe see if he can get a breath onto the onto the Survival Hunter. Does not get it. That's gonna be Fruity's though. Tentacle attacking Aravan. Aravan did not even look to attack the Tentacle whatsoever. It did a little bit of damage to him, but it's gonna be Fruity bailing out of there after getting that Nova. He's gonna go for a bit of Pyroblast here and there. Actually, he doesn't have Combustion, but his Pyroblast seemed to do quite a bit of damage to Aravan. Aravan has, I think, Living Bomb on him or something. It looked like by the animation. I don't know if a lot of Fire Mages use Living Bomb in PvP nowadays. I don't know if it does any damage. Bomb coming out onto the Hunter. The pet is up. Could maybe use the pet to stun him or anything. That's going to be full Combustion coming out after Greater Pyro. Aravan not looking all that good. It looks like Flurry Dad does obliterate him in a single setup. Didn't press Turtle Shell. Probably shoot him immediately. Fruity with now a single Ice Block available. Might be down to the count by Female God X. Might be able to live a touch of death. Is going to probably proc his Cauterize. Does proc the Cauterize. Needs to get himself a self-heal immediately. Does he have the shield or anything? Trying to go for food as soon as he can. Yep, went for food immediately. He might just need to go for a full CC chain onto Female God X for a while. He does have the images up and running. Crackle Jade Lightning attacking it, but barely does any damage really. Actually does no damage. I think Female God X was hoping that would do something. Balmor's trying to come out, but Fruity, does he have Shimmer or does he have play normal Blink, by the way? Trying to first aid, a 10% dampening, not looking all that good for him in terms of self heal. Trying to land this polymorphs onto Female God X. He's just waiting for his temporal to be back up and running. Does land the breath. Polymorph is going to connect. Female God is going to trick out of it immediately. Temporal is up for Fruity. Does trinket out of that ink cap. Trying to see if he can just blink away from Female God X. Temporal is up a little bit early. Trying to scorch. And we're going to be down for the count either way though. Good attempt. Got himself a huge damage to Aravan. But he did go through a lot of defenses through the Survival Hunter by himself. Like, that was a full ice block and everything before he's got a full setup with a touch of death from Female God X, before he got cauterized and everything. Christina is up next onto Female God X. Huge gesture got triggered. Probably going to be a karma turnaround onto Female God X with Thorns for Christina to fuel that karma damage and self-heal even more. Dots himself dampen harm as well to reduce 80 damage he's taken. I don't know if you actually want to do that while karma is up and running. Does get hit with a root as it tried to bail away from the feral, and Christina is just on the prowl, on the chase. Not let him go anywhere. Female God X has wall up and running. That's the only thing to have as a defensive. Fist of Fury to lock down Christina. It's going to be bear form for a second. Does in-cap and breaking his own. Fist of Fury, big bite out of Christina. Female God X goes for the wall. Trying to go Crucible for self-heal ASAP. Trying to see if he can get a root into Christina while wall is up and running. Just trying to get away from the feral. Maybe waiting for another Fist of Fury to be available soon. Christina just needs to stay on the prowl. Does go for a leap while Female God X does have the big dragon kick rolling. Still on the run. Still running. Cannot stop to catch up on the heels and get a breather. That's going to be a whole health down. Actually giving little Christina a reset for a second and down they go. Oh my god. Just ran for his life from the feral for a moment. Couldn't really do anything after that, huh? Rest in peace. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, boys. Well, that was a duel. What's up, Silent Storm? The team Creeper's leader should have whispered you too. Alright, you're 5 hour. I'm lead. Okay, Silent Storm is ready. We get Silent Storm versus Pelor Athaman. Got a group ready, my dude. An old legend here. Oh my god, there's so many of you guys. I think Fortune's still waiting. Teleport's ready. And Mel's ready. Let's go Silent Storm versus Pelor real quick. Can someone link me Pelor's name? P-E-L-O-R, but in Russian. So I can try to see if I can queue him. And we'll get Atho versus, I guess, Teleport. And then MML versus, I guess, whoever's ready after. That's what we'll do. Teleport versus Atho. Since he's got an old favorite in here. Here we go. First I'm here, I'm live. What's up, Mrs. Storm? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. Yeah, boys, today is EU, man. Today is EU for now. Why am I getting Zyro Guides ads, which is literally pay to win carrier services? Oh, because Blizzard recently had a XP boost. By the way, boys, everybody gets XP boost until next month. 100% XP gain in experience. Since everybody's stuck at home for the time being because of, you know, the world and crisis and all that shit. What's up, Mike? How you doing, my man? Oh, Mike, how you doing, my dude? Thank you for being a whole year supporter, Mike, my man, beauty. How you doing, my guy? How you doing? All right, let's try to see if we can get Pelor versus Silent Storm. Let me see if I can copy and paste. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Bit of mint. Has been a mint. Thank you for continued support, though. I appreciate you. How you doing? Gonna join some duels? Creepers wasn't able to join the queue. Are you guys in the same team? Silent and Pelor, are you guys on the same team? I think they are. I can catch a stream? Hell yeah, dude. Working from home means hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Intermite Lone Wolf is really a good MM hunter. Who? If we go, Dal, have a really, hey Dal, we're going under lockdown on Monday, so I'll stream, baby. Yo, Sam, I'm gonna try to stream, dude. I'm gonna try to stream as much as I can. I'm still working on videos. I'm still trying to focus. I think I'm not gonna change my schedule too much, the boys. If you guys are like, yo, you could stream longer, right? I still have a schedule, like, for a lot of you guys that have a 9-to-5 job, your schedules are getting upended. It's all upside down. For me, however, I'm still on the same plan, dude. I'm still just as busy as I was. For me, nothing changed. Nothing. I was busy before and I'll still be busy now. I'm still probably going to stay with the same schedule that I've had. Focus on videos and streams. More or less in the same aspect that I have been so far. Let's match us. Thank you. Appreciate you. Frost Mages any good in PvP now? They're not bad. If you have the build, they're not bad. War Game Soundstorm? Okay, I'll try it. Says Scrippers was unable to join the queue. I am with Crippers. I am a Russian guy. I think it's him on my team. So I think you guys are the same team, right? You guys the same team? Okay. So, okay, he's on your team. Okay, then Soundstorm is lead. I'll get you versus Atho. How does that sound? We'll get Teleport versus one of these guys. Oh, maybe? No, they only got to play. So I'll probably do... Oh, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this then. Oh, alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Atho versus Silent. What about making a 5V5 1v1 casters only? That'd be kind of fun. That'd be kind of cool. We could try it. Ruins of Lordaeron. Ooh, bad map if you were a caster. Well, no. We had Seagrite did it really well on that map before his Arcane, Fire, and Frost as Mage. So maybe one of you boys. Oh my god, what is this, dude? Sorry, Twitch. What is this, Atho? Wait, that's not even Atho. That's Crippers. That's not Atho's team. Crippers, what is this team? It's like a breast cancer meeting. There's so much pink ink here. Oh my goodness, we got Crippers, we got ourselves Venzo, we got ourselves Z, we got ourselves Meritus, we got Pally 1, Pally 2, Pally 3, Pally 4. We got ourselves Shadow Xavier. What is this? I feel like I get debated. Okay, you know I said before, like, I don't like too many rogues in a team. I don't know how I feel about this many paladins. We might just make a rule, no more of 2 classes per team. Just in general, dude. Just in general. Oh my god. It's like a baby shower, like a baby reveal in this Team Blue. We also got a Team Red with Atham and Cold Shade going to be on up first. Less cold, more shady. He's looking really green. We also got a Chrysler in the back. Chrysler, my man! Mercy in the back with a bullhead. We got 2 fast Chrysler boys is back. Oh my goodness, Chrysler, dude! How you doing, my man? It's been a while, huh? Palmer trying to come out for Cold Shade onto Vinzel. Should be able to go for a Greater Pyroblast. Is he even gonna go for Greater Pyro? What the what? Cold Shade got him some tricks, dude. Look at that. He's a Void Elf Racial. Bam. Polly. Breath. G-Pie. Like what? He's just using extra tricks here. Venzel took quite a bit of damage from that Shield of Vengeance. Oh, he Shield of Vengeance. The Greater Pyro. It's gonna be also tactical right now. Bubble might just come out of Cold Shade. Got huge damage into this Paladin, burning, melting right through him. Venzel, you better do something, man. Your armor is melting together. You're not gonna be able to move soon. His armor is literally going through melting process. This is blacksmithing you down, boys. He's just gonna melt your armor. You're gonna be stuck like a statue inside, trapped. You better watch yourself. That was a lot of damage out of the Fire Mage. I believe he did one for full combustion though. So that was a lot of damage. That's gonna be a tentacle on top. Venzel actually get a tentacle proc onto Cold Shade. Gonna be a trick out of the Paladin. Does get intro onto Cold Shade. It tries to go for some fire damage. Palmer to follow onto the Paladin. It is gonna be short though. Greater Power Blast still gonna come out for Cold Shade. So it should be a lot of damage either way. Meteor to fall into Venzel. That's a lot of damage. Does get a stone onto Cold Shade. Cold Shade does have a trinket as oh no, not trinket. It does have Ice Block if anything. It's gonna be some Pyro Blast onto Venzel. Does he get to blink and interrupt maybe? A blink and interrupt does land, and Vince I think might be down for the count, and down it goes Cold Shade, taking out one of these Paladins. I seriously was worried about Paladins being like, man, with Bubble and Bob, that might be a little bit too difficult, but you know what, Cold Shade already took one of them down. So maybe it won't be that bad. Maybe it will be. Crippers is up next, the Paladin too. The one disadvantage we have when you have so many of some class, you don't have difference of play style, right? So Cold Shade is more or less just gonna have to do the same thing he did with Vincel. More or less. It's gonna land a Polymorph into a Greater Pyroblast right after. Ring of Frost Fall. It doesn't connect, it does not. Cooper's actually. Oh my god. It looks like Cooper's got stuck there for a second on the pillar. Oh my goodness. But he's gonna get in. He's gonna throw in a Crucible, just dunk a Crucible at Cold Shade just to get that into a second stack, third stack. You know you can pre-stack these if you want to, boys, right? That's Cold Shade. Gonna try to see if he can get himself a little bit of a different angle from Crippers. Does force the Paladin from under his hiding. That's gonna be huge damage with huge crits onto Crippers right now. Not looking all that good. Safety Chicken and Shield Invaders both through. Might of the bubble. This Cold Shade taking a lot of damage right here. Temporal does massive amounts of healing though. And Crippers super low in health. Trying to maintain the damage. Does get a Think from Beyond attack. And Cold Shade, he's gonna use the cloak right now, interrupting Crippers and try to get a big Fire Blast. Going. Crippers no longer gonna be able to heal for a second. Scorches are gonna be instant crits. 100% guarantees. Cold Shade trying to get a Reaping Flames onto Crippers, and I think it's going to be down for the count. Cold Shade super giga corrupted, doing massive amounts of damage to these Paladins. Trying to see if he can land a poly. Does land a poly. Z might go for a trinket out of here. Cold Shade could maybe go for, yeah, he's just going to go for food. I don't think he's going to get that much eats. He's going to have to go for Greater Pyro. Might have the Ice Block here very soon. Z hopefully does have some sort of malady. That's huge damage on a Cold Shade. What is this damage? Just a single Greater Pyro Meteor into Reaping Flames, and basically everybody goes down for the count. It's going to be Ice Block immediately as soon as the Cauterize comes out. It's going to get an interrupt onto Z. No self-healing available. No Shield of Vengeance available. Might have to bubble here a little bit early. Might need to actually... Oh my god, these guys are just getting melted. What are these Paladins doing? Why? How? What is going on, dude? What? Trinket coming out for Shadows. He's just trying to stay as offensive as possible. Just saw what happened to all these Paladins. Just trying to stay ahead of the curve. Kid shout out to Cold Shade. Finally going to be able to maybe suppress him. Going to be, oh, that Cauterize coming now. Cold Shade popped Ice Block maybe a little too early for Cauterize. And at least Cryzy gets to play the game. Oh my god, dude. These Paladins. I think it's time to make, yeah, somebody just said rest in ashes. Dude, let's make an Ashbringer 2.0, except just literally scourge these Paladins and make Ashbringer literally out of their ashes. Ashbringer 2.0. And Cryzy, what'd you do to this rogue? This man is already dead. He's melted. This man already melted with green unholy fire. He might be able to survive though. The sucky, no. What are these casters, dude? Oh my god, look at the Cryzy. Look like he has a bit of corruption himself as well. Miratas? I don't even know how to say your name. Mira is up next to us. It's going to be more Chaos coming out for Cryzy. Does get a hodge onto the Warlock, but that's going to be Pally. Bubbling out right now. Cryzy is trying to see if he can maybe just get a gateway out of those wings while Bubble is up and running for Mira. And it's going to go for a wall. It's going to be Chaos right as the bubble comes down. Inferno's still up. Chaos are going to do huge damage to another Chaos to end them. Oh my goodness, Cryzy, Cold Shade, what are you doing to these boys? Dude, look at him, he just doesn't care. He's corrupted, doesn't care. What'd you guys kill him with? What was hitting him so hard? Do you guys have like crazy corruptions to increase like crit damage or something? Because you literally, Greater Pyro into a Meteor, into Reaping Flames, Pyro Blast. And he just obliterates him. What else hits hard? Psych Shredder? Deals shadow damage, increases the damage taken by the afflicted target. Does he just have Psych Shredder proccing every time? You got some Mind Flays. Short Psyche did a little bit of damage, percentage-wise. It's not insane. Entropic Embrace, I guess, does a little bit of damage too. I guess he was Fire Blasting, Pyro Blasting, right? That has to be it. And maybe a fat crit from Reaping Flames. Does that count into a mastery? It is a fire spell. I don't think it does, right? That'd be insane if it did. Wow. Those Pallies just obliterated, melted. Everybody melted. Whether it's by Cryzy or whether it's by the Mage. I think we gotta give Athaman's team another go, dude. That was a quick game and barely any of them got to play. Only the Mage really got, and the Warlock, only a few. I want to give him more opportunity, man. Plus, I also don't want to have Teleport and MML play against one another. So we'll do Athaman versus Teleport, and we'll get MML versus somebody who's ready, like Alex is ready, or Scuba's if he's ready, or Fortune is back up and running. Let's do that, yeah, let's do that, just so we can like desync him. I don't want to have ML and Teleport play again, you know? You only got to play against one another. I'd want to give variety, and I'm going to make ML play, wait a little longer. I'm going to let Teleport in since he's new. I'm going to let new people play more. Just because I feel like MML will understand. Plus, I think the chat will rage at me if I don't let the new people play. So, we're going to try to see if we can soothe the beast here, okay? Snoopy, we can get you in here too. Silent? Yeah, that's unfortunate. That was so well played by the Mage, though. I really got to give him the cred. That was insane. Low gear on Mal Palette. Was it really low gear? Was everybody under-geared? Or over-geared? I don't know. Well, Geared Pyro Blast does percentage damage, so it doesn't matter how good your gear is. It's always going to deter % of your health. Even if you have bad gear, it's always going to do 30%, boys. I don't know what to tell you. Plus, there's also scaling in PvP that tries to help lower gear players a little. It's not enough to like Legion numbers, but it tries. Alrighty, well, hopefully Team Blue switch. Hopefully Team Blue gets the 5th, but it's gonna be Team Red with Athaman. Plus, I got us this Cold Shade just blasted through all these paladin stuff. Kryzer sitting in the back with a big old skull mask. We got Mercy. Oh, we got 2 fast back here, and Mercy with his big old head. That actually looks kind of cool, dude. Bald head, big beard, all these wizardry things. This man looks like a good old wizard. We also got ourselves Dot Lord on Team Blue. We got ourselves How the Paladin, Luby, as well as Boss. Hopefully Team Blue gets their 5th eventually. But good luck and have fun. If you guys are not sure what to stand on stairs. Stairs is fine. You stand right on the stairs when you're not dueling. Be out of stealth unless you're dueling too, please. Thank you. Appreciate you. It's going to be Dot Lord already trying to get himself a massive opener onto Cold Shade. That's going to be full. Abomination does land the Polymorph around the corner, but that's going to be Arcane Miss or Infinite Stars into Cold Shade here. And Dot Lord might be able, he's going to be able to interrupt the Greater Pyre before it happens. Just try to get aggressive with this Mage in the opener. Stun Trinket coming out immediately. It's going to Trinket out. It's going to actually Nova everything. Blink away, and Dot Lord did use the Destrigat Trinket maybe a little too early where Cold Shade was away from it. So it didn't take the damage, but still a lot of damage coming out from all these spells to Cold Shade. It's gonna be a that's cauterized already. Already cauterized. So Dot Lord just got so much damage on him. It's not even funny. He's gonna get interrupted in fire spells and Cold Shade, not let him do damage at all. That gives him freedom to just go through it and just obliterate the guy. Dot Lord just obliterating it all, man. Mercy's up next, just going for full combustion of the bat. Dot Lord is gonna have to find a way to deal with all this fire, all this heat breath to follow right after. Mercy dropping down a massive meteor onto Dot Lord. Doesn't even know for greater fire buster early. Does actually get to juke him out on fire. Is just continue to use Scorch while backpedal. Not really sure if that's gonna be good. It has been effective though. Dot Lord's health is going down little by little. He's gonna pop himself IBF right now. Son into Mercy. He could ice block this if he needs to. Mallet rolling on Dot Lord. Looks like Mercy got a lot of pressure onto the DK. Breath to follow. Dot Lord needs to heal. AMS is up to give him a little bit of immunity. Interrupting Mercy on fire. That's going to be a cauterized coming out with an ice block to follow. He still could come out, try to get those fire blasts onto Dot Lord. Maybe Reaping Flames to follow. Does get himself a small heal with Kryzer. It's going to be Dot Lord using Reaping Flames from a distance. He's just backing out though for a second. Mercy tried to go for Ring of Frost onto Dot Lord. Not going to hit him, but it's going to give him not a lot of options to get the hell out of that area. It's going to go for Transfusion immediately. Steel Fire Blaster coming out for Mercy back to back. Meteor to fall. I think Dot Lord might be down for the count. Meteor does crash on him. He still barely has some health. He is dropping down little by little in the fire damage of the mastery, but it's not enough to eliminate him immediately. It's gonna summon an Abomination from a distance. Took a little bit of fire damage from Mercy from afar though. He's hoping that the pets do enough damage. Fire Blaster follow. Dot Lord I think might be down for the count. Does get himself a self-heal. Destrigat Chicken at the very end. Onto Mercy. Just jumps down on top. Lands. Bam! Spikes out of the ground, and down goes the mage. Dot Lord with no health available. Kryzer is going to have a really easy time finishing him off. He does get himself a big death strike there. AMS to fall, so Kryzer can't really do anything about this damage for a little bit. Kryzer just walking, man. Just walking out of that situation, waiting for the AMS to be down. But it's going to be a lot of pets on him. Dot Lord is going to be behind the pillar. Is going to be able to do quite a lot of healing off of the Succubus pet. I don't know if Kryzer was paying attention or not. But that's going to be quite a lot of healing from that Succubus. Is going to pull that thing back. And that's where the undead army is going to try to turn around on him. Kryzer is actually going for a little bit of self-healing of his own. There was a lot of cooldowns out of Dot Lord too. That's going to be a whole new Succubus for him to play with. That's going to be a whole new pet for Dot Lord though. It looks like both the Warlock and the Death Knight did get himself a good reset. Dot Lord gripping in Kryzer on top of him into a Strangler. Gonna be a Succubus CC with a Cannonball for free. Actually, no, Cannonball does get stunned first one, but second one still goes through with a Shadow Fear right after. Cataclysm to follow. Kryzer does get Twisted Appendage proccing. Dot Lord does eliminate Twisted Appendage immediately, and it's gonna go for a little bit of damage zone with a Frenzy regen, Frenzy, Unholy Frenzy, I guess. It's been forever since I've seen that ability, really, or since I used it. I don't play Unholy as much. But that's going to be Death Coil to get Dot Lord away. And then he's going to go down for the count. How the Paladin is up next. Going to eat a Casbolt to the face. Does not get a rebuke on it. Actually, Kryzer stopped himself from casting Casbolt halfway through. Gonna be some, was that a trinket out of How the Paladin? Might have actually been the trinket out of him just now. Kryzer is gonna have to wall this and try to see if he can sink a bunch of Casbolts into How the Paladin while Shield of Vengeance is up and running. There was gonna be a gateway, drop it down Inferno, so the Paladin can't go anywhere. That's gonna become flags just to keep him at bay for a second. Bubbling out of that Casbolt though. And Cryzer can still go for some huge damage, does not have wall anymore. It's just to give himself a little bit of opportunity to deal with How. That's going to be Twisted Appendage proccing onto the Paladin, put him out in the open with a Death Glow. It's a Kezbal right after Fear trying to come out, Hodge onto Cryzer. How might have to play defensive, getting him with the second to see as his wings goes up, but Cryzer no longer has the Infernal, but has this Kezbal still to sling from a distance quite a bit. Shadow Fear around the corner, does not land that stun, and How the Paladin is going to be able to recover a little bit. Cryzer is going to actually just summon a whole new Succubus, not letting How the Pally get resources off that thing. Actually, for How the Paladin, you know what it's actually good for? Middle long wings, because you need to take like 50 separate hits of damage before you can use the swings. It's every time you take damage, you build up a stack, and once it hits 50, after taking damage from dots or hits, then you can use middle long wings. So it's actually good for him to have the pet slapping him the whole time. Like, there's actually no point of stopping it. And that's going to be Cryzer catching a conflag onto the Paladin while he has a little bit of an angle. That's going to be Twisted Appendage dropping in. I think How is just going to wait it out for a second. 5 minutes into this duel, dampening starting to roll in. And Cryzer is going to have himself plenty of time to figure this one out. Who here with stars? I think it is How the Paladin, right? He's the one with stars. It's going to be Hodge or Cryzer. Does use Destrigat's Trinket, and that Destrigat's Trinket is going to split the damage between Cryzer and his pet. That's where How the Paladin needs to find a way to maybe slow the pet, stun Cryzer, get to a far side of Cryzer where the pet isn't, use Destrigath. It has quite a big range. You can actually be away from the Warlock and hit him with Destrigath. And as long as it only clips the Warlock by a hair, all the damage will go straight to the Warlock. How is taking quite a lot of damage. Succubus seat to follow Cryzer. Sitting himself pretty next to the gateway. Actually could gateway out of this if he wants to. Is going to get locked down on fire spells for just a second. Blessing of Protection coming down for How, just to deny the physical damage of the pet for procs. But it's still a lot of dot damage available for Cryzer. Next go flat could be huge. Shield of Vengeance is up for How. It's going to be Wings to Fall, and it's going to be gateway for Cryzer immediately. How does have the Shield of Vengeance popping away from the pet for the time being. Has wings. That's a lot of damage and a lot of healing. Cryzer, try to see if you can find an angle. Does almost get the Cataclysm, so almost landing the Cataclysms onto How the Paladin is going to land it this time. And for the Paladin, he is getting those Infinite Stars proccing onto the pet, not the Warlock, which is bad for him. That's going to be Death Call for Cryzer as the trick is that Hammer of Justice. That's going to be quite a good position for Paladin, though. Still, he finds him either way with a Casball 1, Casball 2, and that's going to be down for the count. Cryzer taking out that Paladin. Luby is up next, though, man. We'll see if Luby is going to be able to do anything about Cryzer. That's going to be a full Infernal coming down. Luby does not want to play with that Infernal, man. He's looking at his own muscles. Look at that Infernal's big old muscle. He's like, yo, dude, I'm getting out muscle here. I'm going to back up for a second. Whoa, no. Cryzer trying to see if he can sneak in a Cataclysm around the corner. Still let one go off. I don't know if he was able to clip Luby or not. It looks like he was. Looks like there's plenty of fire damage. Luby got himself wings up and running. Hodge to Cryzer. No trick available. Is going to hit him with Executor. This is going to be second CC. Bubble coming down just to get immune to all CC. Cryzer does not use the gateway just yet. Waiting for the bubble to be over. Does use the Warlock Hellstone. Might have a Death Call available here. Does use the Death Call in case I guess maybe Luby goes for a Trinket. Shadow Fear to follow from a distance. Maybe Trinkets it here. Casbolt to follow. Does not have the Infernals to above the Casbolts anymore. Does go for Dark Soul stability. Casbolts are going to pop off pretty hard. Fear to follow onto the Paladin into Casbolt. That is going to break through. Shield of Vengeance. Fear again. Just trying to fear him and Casbolt, and back to back is going to be interrupted, I believe, on a Casbolt. Maybe a fear. It's going to be Hodge to Cryzer. Luby might have the damage. It's going to be second to see. Wall for Cryzer right now. Luby trying to continue the damage here. Imlay coming out. Cryzer might have enough defenses to take out Luby. Does take him out. Gateway out. And I think he flags him from a distance. And down goes the Paladin. Double Paladin could not survive against Cryzer. Next up is Rogue with Reaping Flames Garrode, as Cryzer has no damage and no health available, and down he goes. That's gonna be Boss getting bursted down by too fast immediately, going real quick in there. It's going in way quickly. Double Destrigat, both Destrigat Trinkets getting exchanged by both the Rogues at this point. Or maybe Boss used his on Cryzer. I think he's just on Cryzer maybe. Maybe he saved it for the other rogue, but it's going to be evasion for Boss right now. Trinket coming out for too fast. Let's use the human racial. Trying to see if he can catch up to Boss, and Boss just looking to maybe keep him at bay for a minute or two. Wait, is Too Fast playing that? He's subtlety, right? Okay, I was gonna say maybe he's assassination for some reason, but he does on the cheap shot bike, and the Boss had nothing left at the end, and down he goes. Cryzer coming back in, boys, burning through Paladins like it ain't nothing. Woo! Goddamn, boy! Goddamn! Ah, that's so fucking good, boys. That's so fucking good. All right, let's get another one going. Yeah, Silent got a group. Perfect. We get Silent versus MML unless Alex is ready. Who got a group? Let me actually see. Athen and Teleport just played. Who got a group, boys? Who's got a group? Let me know if you guys are ready. Who's been on standby and is ready to play? I think of 170. We hit that 170 mark, boys. Getting up there. Moving up in the world. That's not good, man. Someone want to join new group? Yeah, if you guys want to make some different groups, man, and reshuffle people around, you're more than welcome to as well, man. You're more than welcome to. Wait, is Boss in here? I see messages from Boss like he was talking, but I don't see him. Looks like I have this like bunker luck, don't I? Getting out in the middle. Alright, I don't see him. Who and how can I be part of these dual tournaments? Swag, you're more than welcome to join, man. Everybody's welcome. You need to have 3k MMR. Totally right. Alright, if you guys want to join, man, I'm gonna let you guys know again. If you guys are new and you want to participate, it's a community rant thing. Don't care about your gear. Don't care about your MMR. Don't care about your experience or CR. No. If you want to participate, you're more than welcome to. I don't care if you're great, if you're not, if you're doing this for fun, for glory. Anybody could join, man. All you have to do is go to player versus player. They're doing this on EU right now. So Alliance and Horde EU region. I'm more than welcome to join in and play. Go to player versus player, pre-made group, custom PvP. If you're trying to find a group to join in, or if there is one up and running, click find group, type in number 5, enter, in search, and you should see a group that's like 5v5 1v1 Duels Dalaran, any one of those word combinations in there. Hopefully number 5 will be in there for 5v5. If you don't see one, you can organize one yourself. It's that easy. Hit start group in custom, call it something like 5v5 1v1 Duels, details, whatever, add 4 people to make it a 5-man team, let me know in chat that you got a group, I'll try to add you on Real ID, we'll queue against one of the boys that's up and running. And that's it. It's that easy. Everybody can participate, boys. Literally everybody. Literally everybody. Alright, Alex has a group, MML has a group, and Silent Storm has a group. Let's get Alex and MML, and we'll get Silent versus Teleport, I guess. Alex has been waiting for a while, so let's do that, yeah. Let's do MML versus Alex. Alex and MML 5. We'll do that. We'll join his bud. I like so much of that from Countdown Hitting 1. I mean, if you guys want to give it a chance, man, if you guys want to give it a try, you're more than welcome to. I won't say no. All you guys are welcome. Do not Russian ready again. Alright, wait. Do it again? It's Alex, it's not Russians. Okay, I'll do it again. It's Alex, it's not the Russians. I think Russians are with Silent Storm or Teleport or one of those guys. One guy's AFK? That's fine, we'll wait for a sec. We'll give you guys a minute. If that doesn't work, we'll go Silent Storm versus MML, I guess. We'll see where we go from there. Wait till Silent Storm handy seed. That's not good, yeah. Well, Silent Storm isn't going first. It's going to be MML versus Alex, then we'll get Silent versus somebody. I guess you could do Silent versus Teleport, or Atheman versus Silent, or something along those lines. Love the streams, y'all. Mouthwash, appreciate you, man. Glad you're doing. Glad you enjoyed it, man. Glad you guys enjoying the streams. Find a girl, pray you don't get kicked like I did. Crisper, do you really get kicked, man? Why'd you get kicked? Was it because the team was a 5-man? They accidentally invited too many people, and they were like, "Wait, we gotta get it down to 5." And you guys had 6, and you were just the last one to get invited. If that's the case, then I don't know. I won't get mad at them for that. They're just trying to make sure the team's the same size and invited too many. Math, they're okay, I guess. Fair enough, Mike. We'll get it to the point where you like them, man. How does that sound? Just have something to strive towards. You know what I mean? Can't get complacent. Always want to be proven. Friend request. Sorry. Wow, that was a really nice cough that really cleared something out of the back of my throat, didn't it? Wow. That really got something moving back there. I'm healthy, by the way. I hope. What did I say? Like after like 13 days, we'll rotate people or something for the day. I don't want to kick Jacko, dude. Jacko's way too nice of a guy. He's been a beauty for so long. Yeah, let's see, 10 days. Who hasn't been on 10 days? We've already exceeded 7 days. So what if he's back tomorrow? I'd feel bad kicking him or removing him if he'll be back tomorrow. 5 days. 3 days. according to our peer. 7 days. 8 days. 9 days. I guess you could rotate Archer, right? Okay, this guy said he's got a group, I think. Is that what it was? Shadow... what? Shadow Storm. I don't see it here. Did you try to add me a while ago or something? Silent Storm. Okay, not Shadow Storm. Wait, Soundstorm? Soundstorm. Is that the same person? Huh? Okay, we'll try to find Shadow Storm. We'll see if we find him. Maybe he's on an A. He's trying to add me. Maybe he's on A. He did say EU. What's my EU name on Blizz? Don't see him. Let me try adding him, I guess. Silent Storm, Shadow Storm. So many storms. Okay, I tried it. Hopefully it works. Alrighty, you got past Shadow? Did I really? Was he there? Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Atham is saying I got past him. I missed him apparently. Genka got a group? Okay, we can get Genka then. Slice. Silent. Waiting versus Alex? Well, Alex said he has had a one guy AFK, so that's why I was like, I'll give you guys a minute. Okay. Got him. We did it, boys. We did it. Alrighty, let's get Alex versus Prox. I think we should be good now. Should I buy him? I missed him. Honest mistake, boys. Honest mistake. Ah, we got a Tolvaron arena. Who wants to play on Tolvaron? Blizzard? I mean, it's not a bad arena. It's just, it's too big for duels, in my opinion. But you know, to each their own. Switch. We got ourselves. Oh, thank God you guys only got 2 rogues, but we got a team of blue with Blinder gonna be making all y'all blind. Oh, maybe that's why he's wearing the mask. He doesn't want to make you guys blind just yet. As soon as he takes it off, I'm blind. Got ourselves Dirk Brian back here as Outlaw, still sticking with it. We got ourselves Goku Instinct, Christina Zafarel, and Fruity Dad is the name we're gonna give him. Fruity Dad. We got ourselves also Aldi. Can we just call you Aldi? Aldi in here as a fire mage, I want to say. We also, oh what, wrong one. We got ourselves Jig back, changing up his manga a little bit, classics as a marksman hunter. Interesting. We got ourselves Prox as a feral, and what the hell is that? It's like an E that just decided to take a nap. Shocker? Because the first letter is basically sound sh. S-H. Sh. Shocker? I'm gonna call it Shocker, just because I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm looking at. Fruity Dad is gonna be up first versus Aldranali. It's gonna be a double invis for both the mages and Fruity. It's gonna be on one side, while Aldi is gonna be all the way on the other. Fire versus fire. Who's gonna make the plays first? I feel like this is gonna be down to chess match. Whoever lands the breath, whoever lands the kicks, whoever icebox first is essentially gonna be behind. So the person that does those stuff last, well, the person that catches breaths first and blocks last wins. That's what I'm going to be guessing here. That's going to be the stipulation. Aldi they're both trying to manage that fact that they can just blink on top of each other. Meteor coming down for Aldi. It looks like he just tried to keep Fruity Dad away, man. Fruity Dad away. Ring of Frost coming out for Fruity. Actually decided to cancel instead. Maybe looking for a mount up instead. It's going to be Ring of Frost on one side. Actually finished it. No, he didn't. They just tried to see if he can catch one another. Fruity Dad does go for a mount up. Ring of Frost is going to attack. Hits him with a breath. Bomber to follow. Aldi could trinket this if he wants to. Rare Power Blast is going to connect. Fruity does not have a Ring of Frost to follow up after this. This is going to go for a bit of Fire Blast, Pyro Blast, and Aldi got himself huge damage with Combustion rolling. Fruity just trying to get the hell away from there. It's going to be a little bit of a temporal for Aldi right now. Trying to maximize, maybe see if he can blink on top of Fruity. But that was huge damage out of Fruity without any combustion either. Aldi is the one who popped a lot of cooldowns. That's gonna be another pyro, a couple of fire blast, what's reality. Not really looking all that good right now. Actually just burning to the mastery. One more proc of Azeroth Essence is gonna be over. Does have combustion rolling. A cauterize. That's gonna ice block. Aldi. Is it lagging a little maybe? Maybe Aldi's just not used to the fire versus fire mage duels. He's just not used to the way Fruity's doing it. Try to see if you can catch him in a ring. Does actually cancel that ring. That's gonna be a scorch to end it all. Nice. Well, there was that. Fruity had a fairly easy run. He got a lot of damage in. Since when? I know that fire mages are good, but since when just fire blasting, pyro blasting became like the go-to? I think it has to be that early damage out of Reaping Flames, right? I think that has to be what's happening, man. And Classic is going to be up next versus Fruity Dad. Try to see if he can make a marksman work. He's going to try to wait until Fruity's out in the open. It's going to be double tap, aim shot into a rapid fire to follow right after. No sniper shot or nothing. And should be able to get quite a bit of damage with that rapid fire from time to time too. Fruity is going to get an over on the pad. Try to see if he can catch up to Classic. How is Classic taking damage though? How has Classics been the guy that's been taking damage right now? Got himself another rapid fire. Gonna be a polymer to follow chick inside of it immediately. Breath on top of that. This is maybe gonna go for big combustion. Finally, gonna be huge damage. Classics better get himself a CC coming out right now with a scatter shot into Crucible. Crucible does not break scatter whatsoever. It's actually quite a bit of CC actually for marksman, but still the fire blast, pyro blast, master still doing a lot of work for Fruity right now. Classic not really looking all that good, and the procs from Azeroth was enough to finish him off. It's not even the fact that Mastery does a lot of damage, it's just the procs from Azeroth are enough to take him. Jig trying to go for a bit of an IB metamorphosis as he's trying to get polymorph. Is going to get an interrupt onto Fruity. I believe on polymorph. Might have to ice block this here. Maybe Invisi actually has not a lot left here. Is going to get a safe chicken proc. It's a lot of damage coming in from above, man. Got himself a shield at the very end. Jig got himself a massive advantage versus Fruity right now. Stun to follow. No ice block available. Chicken side of her breath. It's going to be cauterized right now. Polymorph does come out. No answer available. Is going to go for fire pyroblast. Is that... Oh my god. I was about to say, like, is that what he really wants to do? I don't even know if Jig did any damage. Maybe that's just him letting a greater pyroblast fly and then cauterizing him at the end because he didn't have a lot of health to work for him. Blinder is up next, sending a bike over a Jig with a kidney shot. Is that guy just going to be one shot? Nope. Safeguard Trinket keeps Jig at bay just for a second, leaving him with a sliver of health. Although the poisons and whatever dodge that Blinder has is going to be getting procs for Azeroth quite easily. That's going to be a twisted appendage from around the corner. Maybe Jig shouldn't have ran at him with appendage being out there. And Shocker is up next. Playing. What was that? Was that Phoenix Flame? Is this man playing the Phoenix Flame? A little goblin with Phoenix Flames. Okay, we'll see how well that works out for him. Did get, I think, try to go for a Greater Pyro onto Blinder. I don't know if he let one off. That's going to be Greater Pyro, or Destrogat Chicken coming out for Blinder. It's like the Rogue's Greater Pyro Blast right now, isn't it? The Destrogat Chicken is the easy button, the easy answer. Does have Vendetta rolling to Shocker. He's going to get a Ring of Frost rolling. Blinder is going to vanish out of it. He's going to try to see if he can land a roll into Shocker. Might be a cauterize coming out right now. Vendetta is still rolling. Cloaker Shot is coming out for Blinder. It has blocked for Shocker. He's going to have to find a way to deal with this rogue. Ice block down. Reset available for Blinder. No more combustion. I believe he might have used combustion there. Does have a trinket. So might be able to get out of next kidney shot by the rogue. Got himself in business. Just trying to run as far as he can. Blinder is just looking for the mage if possible. Sit him by the eye in case he needs to. Shocker might just need to go for food immediately. He's just gonna sit and start eating. Blinder walking at him. Slowly but surely making his way, dude. Look at him just approaching. He better eat now. He better eat. Oh my god, the rogue's right there. He actually got quite a lot of health though. Out of that eats, he actually got quite a lot of health. Look at him. This is going to be a polymorph. Almost landing the poly, but the breath does break what looks like a little bit early. Dots are up for Blinder. And Shocker using the Goblin Ritual to try to see if he can use that together with Shimmers. Trying to catch the Rogue. Does send him with a Nova. Polymorph trying to make a play. Did not happen. Ring of Frost to follow. Getting interrupted. Shocker actually has the ability to polymorph and everything right now. Without interruptions. Blinder is going to sit. Wait, what? Shocker? Really? Ring of Frost? Normally you go for Greater Pyro, then Ring of Frost the Rogue. But I guess he decided to use it defensively himself. Interesting choice. He's going to try to see if he can blink. Shadow Step. Kidney Shot. Bike. Shocker didn't stand a chance, I don't think, man. Did not stand a chance. Blinder taking him out. Prox is up next. Looks like Blinder and Fruity Dad did a lot of work into Team Red. But Prox looking to end Blinder, getting him with a blind. I think the dots might be enough here, and down goes Blinder. Prox got himself Goku Instinct, Christina, and Dark's Bind to beat through. Can he do it? Is he going to be able to? I guess we'll just wait and see. Goku Instinct versus Prox. Full cooldowns. Prox committed very little in defensives, but quite a lot in offensives onto Blinder. Use Destrigat Trinket, does probably sell Bike Trinket though, as most agility classes do. Some people just love farming for those trinkets, man. It's gonna be Goku Instinct dropping himself, defuse magic for a minute. Prox popping on the wall right now as he's trying to get himself bleeds up and running. Does the base bleeds. Lex to follow. That could be huge damage out of Goku. There's a Destrigat Chicken and everything. It's going to be Fist of Fury. Prox is just going to have to try to see if he can live through it without committing too many more defenses. That's another wall rolling here. He needs to get himself healed up and ready to go. Goku still holding onto a Trinket. Incap onto Prox. Did not use Touch of Death though. And Prox is low in health. Is very, very low in health. He could go down in a moment. Does have Thorns to try to deny Goku from attacking him. But a Fist of Fury to Bike. Wow, the unforged, dude. The unforged. Maybe he should have reacted. I know he was trying to basically save his trinkets and everything against the monk and the damage he's putting out. He was really just trying to play it as easy as possible. But it's just like, he went through double wall. The monk just kept bashing him and bashing him. No trinket up early. Didn't touch a death just to make sure that Prox does not trinket it. And you pop Thorns, but it's like, well, you're low in health. The monk still has Karma. Like, if Gates, you could just Karma and just continue trucking at you. Fist of Fury, you can't go anywhere. Maybe try to power shift, but it's just, oh, that's tough, man. That's tough. Alrighty, boys, let's get another going, yep. What else we got? We got ourselves, my body is ready to destroy. Ganker versus Silent. Since Silent has been waiting for a while, we got Ali. Fresh people. And Shadow. Okay, we'll do this. Ganker versus Silent, because Ganker hasn't played in a bit. So didn't Silent. And we'll get ourselves Shadow versus Ali. How does that sound, boys? Here we go. Silent Storm, Shadow Storm. Is that the same person, or is that just maybe that's like friends or something? Maybe? Hey man, what's up, Ali? How you doing, fam? Full team Dal? Alright, man, sounds good. Good job, let's run with 5 people. I got somebody just now, but whoever's going next, I'm trying to get him in there, man. Yeah. What's good, bro? What's up, Puma? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, dude. Okay, what's the story for the questions? What do you mean? It's very good into it as a good 2v2 class. Yeah, it's decent. Lots of self-healing, lots of healing for allies. Good damage. Very consistent. Dies in a stun, but with a good healer, it shouldn't be really that much of an issue. Puts out a lot of pressure. Lots of damage. Got a glass cannon with 2 walls. Literally, so you basically just got to play around the walls as best you can. Alright, we got ourselves AMCIX here as a... What are you? Human? Human warrior? Gnome warrior? Wait, he is a gnome warrior. Oh my god, what the hell? We also got Crippers here. Looks like Crippers is going to be going up first. We got it on team blue. We also got Ornach here as a Pandaren mage. We got ourselves Z, and we also got ourselves Mariatus. I don't even know how to say it now. Honestly, we got ourselves Ganker on team red with How, with Luby, with Sonia, and Boss is going to be going out first. Boss Haas with a big old kid shot into Crippers, trying to see if he can see if he can just get a big old one shot onto the Paladin. Safeguard Chicken coming out for the Paladin. Might want to be looking for a bubble or maybe Shield of Vengeance here sometime soon. Hodge the Boss. Is he going to go for big damage right now? Could be maybe a trick at all Boss. Actually, just staying away from him out of the melee. Evasion up. Crippers does have what is it? Shield of Vengeance coming up right now. Did Boss just throw in Reaping Flames at him? I think Boss might have just threw Reaping Flames at Crippers. Might have threw Reaping Flames at the guy. We'll just have to wait and see. Boss, though, had a lot of damage, a lot of pressure rolling into Crippers. Did not really capitalize on it after. But I like sometimes to do as Alpha Rogue is when Paladin's super low. Just hit him with a Plunder Armor into Destrigat immediately. Looks like Destrigat's coming out for Crippers right now as he's trying to get some damage on the Boss. And does hit him with the Templars. Oh, my goodness. And teabagging him? That's rude. But that's going to be a one rogue down for the guy. And Luby is up next, trying to see if he can avenge his boy, his brethren. Trying to get the slow onto Crippers' hand of freedom. Pony for Pony. That's going to be 100 Crippers bubble up and running. He's going to be able to survive this a little longer. Trying to go for some damage to the Luby. He should probably be going for self-heals. Unless he has wings for big damage. Nope. He decided, you know what? I need to back up. Should have been healing, though. He tried to see if he can equalize the health between one Paladin and the other. Did not do it. Might actually pay the price here right now. Trying to flash the light. Does land one flash of light in, but I think he's going to be down for the count as Luby does end up temporal in him. Huge damage out of one Paladin into the next, and Mara is up next. It actually looks a lot like Crippers. Oh no, yeah, actually, well, the color scheme for the armor is very similar, but it is a different set. And Mara taking a lot of damage, even though he's the one bursting. What? Luby decided just to turn it around on the guy. Poor boy. Mara only popping a shield of Windows, so it's gonna be really a play right now. Who pops bubble first between these two paladins as they're unloading massive burst damage on one another? Man, burst damage for paladins is nuts. Double shield of it. It's gonna be forced off of both of them. Luby going quite low. So is Mara. It's gonna be wings for Luby. Might have to bubble here. Actually, bubbles out. Mara could bubble. No, he doesn't bubble fast enough. Oh my god. Luby just taking him out. Man, Mary, you might have to get some more haste in your system, dude. I think I need a haste ring or two, man. If you had a lot more haste, you would have been able to get the global just to get the bubble off. But Luby bubbled, just went hambo. Just tried his hardest. Evasion for Z right now. Is he playing Assassination? I think he is. Oh, lagging a little bit. As Luby is going to try to see if he can bail out of there, take the advantage of the lag for a moment. And Z from Stormscale, try to Stormscale, try to see if we just get himself a little bit of line of sight from Luby. Luby getting him with a killer shot right now. Maybe opportunity for the rogue to go damage, but that's going to be blessing or protection to stop the rogue's output. Might have to go for a vanish here just to get out. Cloak of Shadows and vanish. I think he's lagging a little bit. That might be what's causing him to have a little bit of delay to the damage and the response that Luby putting out at him. And Z, we're in a really bad spot. Super low on health, no way to heal. Needs to land saps on Luby. I don't know how he's going to do that with lag though. Try to see if he can land his him as best as possible. The judgment is going to knock him out in the open, and Luby does take him out quite easily. Luby coming out, man, just a vengeance boss. And part of those vengeance, I guess he has to go through the whole Team Blue, huh? Ornash is up next as, I don't know, Fire Mage? It is going to be Fire Mage with a big old breath of fire. Hodge onto Ornash. He's going to go for combustion. Right now, Luby doesn't have a bubble for this. Shield of Vengeance might have come out as he's just trying to see if he can run away from Ornash's burst. Ornash tried to get some damage in, but it didn't look like he was able to get that much value damage as a Fire Mage. He is going for Lucid Dream too. He's not playing Reaping Flames, he's not playing Crucible. He's just playing full Lucid Dreams, trying to get a bunch of Fire Blast, Pyroblast in there. And that's his on-use. Maybe that's why it took him a little bit longer to really get the burst going, because he has to pop Combustion. He's blinking, trying to get the damage going. He has to press that global just to get the Lucid Dreams rolling. So Luby's solid, and he just started running ASAP. Ornash trying to see if he can catch up to him, and then he just, as soon as he hits that line of sight, if Ornash doesn't have any more shimmers, like that's it, you're done. So having that as an extra global just kind of gives that enemy kind of giveaway. Like, you're just going to go for full Fire Blast, Pyro Blast. Basically, don't be in front of him. Don't be in the open. Luby. Whoa, he's looking small. Is it Engineering Helmet, I want to say, maybe? Probably. There's going to be wings right now for the Paladin. Try to see if he can just bust through Ornash. Got him to half health. Less than half health right now. Interrupting him on fire. Getting hit Nova. That's going to be his Paladin Hand of Freedom. Ornash is getting those stars onto Luby from time to time, but it's just not enough damage overall. And Luby just continuing to truck Ornash. Has Ice Block if he needs to. Should be using it for the Cauterize. Trying to get some Scorches off. It's going to be Luby just trying to continue running AS. No, actually Luby's going to back up. What is going on? Did he res him? Yo, boss, don't res. Appreciate you if you didn't. Yeah, it'll be confusing to watch, man. It'll be very confusing to watch. Luby versus Ornash popping in that ice block. He doesn't really have a lot of options, man. Luby, dude. What if Luby, you know? What if Luby? And boss. Wait, where's boss? Oh, boss is actually gone. Boss left. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, what if Luby is boss? Like, the best of friends, right? The best of friends. Or maybe they got the bromance going on. You never know. And then you just saw a boss get taken down by Paladin. He's like, I gotta avenge you, but taking out the whole team as EMCIX. Trying to make a comeback. Trying to make a play. Reflect available against Luby. Bubble coming out for the Paladin, though. And M is not gonna really have a lot of... Yeah, he's done. Luby just came in. He saw. He conquered, man. Why is he so short? He was like a toy or something? Because I swear to God, it looks like he's shorter than the rest of his teammates. Oh yeah, I think it was the engineering helm. Or maybe another toy. He went for a big old 1v5 in 6 minutes. Did not have a chance to 1v3? Nope. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Alrighty. Let's get Ali and Shadowstorm in next, yeah? Let's get Ali and Shadow in. 171. Okay, here we go. I'm rude because we are enemies with this rogue dude. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I prefer people being honorable in 5v5s, but you guys do you, right? I think the people that walk up, do like a little bow or whatever. I don't think we've had a lot of those. I think we had one in the very first game or something, and that was it. Maybe second game. Atham is still ready. All right, we'll get Atho after this. Maybe Atho versus Alex. Yeah, I feel like that'd be appropriate. Atho versus Alex. Put him like right here. We could do like Ganker and Silent like here, maybe. Something like that. We got Ali. That's a normal I, right? No like alt code. And Shadow Storm. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Ganker ready 505. Okay, maybe we'll get we'll get you with surprise then. I think it'll work. How do we sign up for this? LFG boys. LFG. Quizlaw, it's a glyph. We need MM Hunters. Well, if you have an MM Hunter, man, you're more than welcome to join in. How do we sign up? LFG, my man. We have viewers that are making groups and are trying to get as many people into groups as possible, man. Nerf Paladins, do you think so? Paladins are pretty good. Paladins are pretty good. Alrighty, boys. Let's do this. Switch. Team Red, they're still waiting on a boy. So we gotta look at Team Blue. We got ourselves Alrix as a Destruction Warlock. We got ourselves Funnikin. It's like Anakin, but he's fun. He's just a fun guy. We also got ourselves Law, the Monk, Najar, the Demon Hunter, and Zero Energy, the Assassin's Rogue, versus Team Red that is missing a guy. But we got ourselves Foxpick. We got ourselves Wizlaw in the bag. We got Prox, but we also got Hamburger coming back as a big old boomkin, dude. Hamburger, Boomy's actually really good now. Are we gonna get to see him play? I think they're trying to wait for the 5th, but you guys might just have to have your 5th go last or something. Let them know, like, hey, you're going last. Yeah, you might just have to figure this out. It looks like Hamburger is going to be out first versus Funnikin. Looks like Zero Energy is also walking around. Zero Energy, please be out of stealth. Appreciate you, fam. Funnikin getting opened up by Hamburger. He is Boomkin. He isn't Catform when he opened up with a stun, but he is a Boomy. That's going to be a Corruption proccing on the Funnikin with some Sorcerers. Funnikin is already at half health. That's going to be huge damage coming out of Hamburger. Funnikin might want to pop a defensive here. It looks like he's going to try to see if he can stag his way out of there. That's some staggering gameplay out of Hamburger. Got a couple dots, Corruption proc, couple instant casts, and now he's going for a full restyle. Funnikin does go for Warlock Hellstone a little bit early, putting that thing on cooldown. And so if you use it on cooldown as well, Bias Block immediately? I was just gonna say for the chat, when you use your Warlock Hellstone and you put it on cooldown ASAP, you are able to start the cooldown for it, right? So if you use it while in combat, it's not going to go on cooldown. It's not going to start ticking up like the time until you can use it again. But if you use it out of combat or you drop combat after using it, you will be able to get it back later. Funnikin getting quite a bit of stars procs on the Hamburger, but Hamburger really firing damage back off at the mage as well. And just trying to see if he can instant cast at him or hard cast at him. Funnikin might just have to go for a big hard raise. Does he have any more shields to follow? Does he want to go maybe offensive? He's keeping max range from Hamburger, and the dots and the procs from hand just might be enough to take him down. Funnikin does take the gateway back. Not really sure what that's going to do for him, but it's going to go for a freeze. That's going to be a Cyclone for Hamburger and not letting Funnikin catch any heals. He's just going to let him catch the cast instead. It's going to go to Cat from his Greater Power Blast trying to come out. How is he getting a Greater Power Blast out, by the way? It doesn't make any sense. Big bite out to him and Cat from, and down he goes. He even wanted Cat from just for the flare. Alright, Hamburger. Next up is going to be Zero Energy. Better have a play against him. Get a shot out to Hamburger immediately. He's going to trick it out of his ASAP with a Barks to follow Disarm onto Zero Energy. And Zero Energy is going to go eliminating the Corruption immediately. The Tentacle. Bear form coming out for Hamburger. Just trying to stay defensive as best as possible. Not Pop Thorns. It's stunned short onto Zero into the Cyclone. Does he force a trinket out of him or anything? He doesn't. Hamburger got himself quite massive range though. He's able to get some dots onto Zero and keep some damage at bay. And I think we got ourselves Creep back up in here on Team Red. Creep in here. I guess Creep might have to go first or last, or they might have to pitch him somewhere in the middle or something, yeah? But he might... Yeah, we do have a 5th at least, so at least there was that. Zero Energy still dotted up, cannot restealth. That's going to be an opener by Hamburger. Wilding Cat from getting a dot on Zero Energy, using the Voodoo Trinket with a bash to follow. The dot is going to be quite a lot here. Zero Energy taking a lot of dot damage right now. Does go for a concoction. It is going to try to fight against all those dots and do... They go pretty effectively. I gotta say, it's gonna be a Cloak of Shadows 4-0 after using Destrugath and a Vendetta on the Hamburger. That druid is not looking good anymore. Needs to get himself mass healing. ASAP, does he have any healing while in bear form whatsoever? Tries himself Barkskin, trying to get as many instant cast damage, going to 0 energy. Doesn't have any health. 0 energy. Literally ran out of energy, but he did burn through a Hamburger. That was unfortunate, man. That was a big unfortunate. You got a full setup. You got a Corruption proc on Hamburger, while Vendetta rolling, and a Destrugath and everything. Blind onto procs. He's not going to trinket it. He's just going to get some dots onto 0 and let those dots do work. And 0 might be able to, if you want to know newer Hellstones, boys, you're more than welcome to. While Alex would say, you're more than well allowed to. More than allowed to. Pick up as many stones while he is there. Make sure you grab one at least. You guys have a Warlock on your team, you get to use Hellstones. Just so we can get people to pick some diversity classes in it, you know what I mean? Also raid buffs like Priest, Mage, all that stuff. Except Pally buffs. Pally buffs, give them to yourselves. I guess the mana buff wouldn't be that bad. I'm trying to see if there's like a way a Paladin mana buff could be abused. Maybe feel like Arcane Mage, sorta? No, I feel like a caster, like a Druid or something, and you're just going behind the pillar and regrowthing yourself all the time. Something like that could maybe be used. Yeah, we'll just keep the Paladin buffs to yourselves for now. Zero energy landing a sap into procs while he's in bear form. Gonna be pretty tanky while in bear. But needs to definitely make a play against the rogue. There's going to be Thorns immediately. Kidney Shot does come out for 0 energy with the Destrugath to follow. That's still going to be quite a lot of Thorns damage though. Setting procs up for a good setup into a Destrugath of his own. It's just going to get himself some hots and run away. And 0 is just trying to stay on him as best possible. Does have evasion rolling. That's going to be vanished for a second. Cheap shot short into procs. Does he go with a Garrote right after? Probably should have went for Garrote. Badger to 0. I think it's going to be down for the count. That's going to be a big bite for procs to finish him off at the 5-minute mark as we are hitting the 1% dampen. Realistic Alrix is going to give the auto duel for procs. Try to give him as honorable of a duel as possible. Finally, some auto duels in here, boys. Look at them. Procs, the Feral Druid Aficionado. Is that a Legendary Cloak too? Versus Alrix as a Destruction Warlock. It's going to be quite a duel. He's going to let the Feral catch the opener like you would in these duels. Alrix does make sure he has himself the Demon Skin available just to give himself a defensive. The succubus pet is going to be found by procs since it's standing next to Alcatraz. It's going to be a death coil immediately allowing Alex to go for a bit of damage. That's going to be short charge. Trying to come out for procs does not really get the charge as the Infernal interrupts it. Wall right now for Alex just so he can get the damage out. Not willing to trinket the stun right now. Procs trying to continue the damage rolling of his own. It's going to be yet another Kazbolt. It's going to be walled down for the count for Alex. Next Kazbolts could be interrupted. Procs might just have to wall this up and try to heal himself as much as possible. It's going to be quite a lot of damage. Alex has got himself yet another Kazbolt under procs. Get him quite low. Lots of damage coming out. Trying to heal for it. ASAP still has one more charge of wall available. Try to stay in cat form. Just at least stay mobile. Building some comp points off of the pet. Might even be able to go for some finishers to catch himself some free regrows. Alex had a lot of cooldowns, a lot of damage there available. Proc still holding onto that wall though. He does not want to risk a wall early. He wants to make sure he has a wall for Alex since he's expecting a lot of CC from Alex. There's going to be a bad trinket coming out for Alex. That's got trinket even though it's going to split between him and the pet. Still does quite a lot of damage into a death go into procs, allowing Alex to maybe get some damage here, maybe some seed chains if he can land some fears. But it's huge damage out of procs before Alex really gets himself a setup. Procs just continue trucking on the damage with a big old bite and down he goes. The Jar is up next. Trinket coming out for procs. This is going to be a thing for Beyond. Dropping the Jar super low. Is it going to go down? Bike. Oh my god. Nashar, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Proc just threw a bike at you. He didn't do anything there. That was all you. You goober. Law is up next as a monk. It looks like Procs might be able to go for a big old 1v, however many it was actually. I think it was 1v4 maybe. Law popping and popping a karma and everything, tricking it out of whatever CC Proc's throwing at him. Proc's just trying to see if he can kite him around for a little bit. Holy crap, that was insane. I don't know, dude. I don't even know. I almost want to say it's the fastest burst, but it's like, can you really count as the fastest burst? He really just self-inflicted. Law taking a lot of damage. No karma available. Might be down for the count. That's going to be Thorns off for Prox. I think it's going to be Law somehow still striving, still surviving. Wall is up for Law. Down he goes, and Prox taking him out on a big old 1v3. Huh? Did somebody leave? Wait. No. They didn't leave. Najar, I think Najjar died to maybe another... The eyeball? Maybe he died to the eyeball. Maybe we didn't get to see the eyeball and he died to the eye. Because we saw the thing from beyond, but we don't get to see the eyeball, I don't think. I think he died. That should be a kill for Prox, but he just obliterated himself. How much corruption did it run? Did it run, like, did it run a lot of corruption and pay for it? Or did it just, like... Or was that one of those things where he just got really unlucky and everything procced on him at the same time? Because sometimes you can either be like, oh, I ran a ton of corruption and just got blown up. Or he ran a little, enough to get the thing from beyond to spawn. And it just, the eye spawned, the thing from beyond spawned, and it just got super unlucky. Because it could be just unluck. Either way, 140k Grand Delusion to Demon Hunter. 140k Grand Delusion, Jesus. Ah, those things are spooky. Yeah, that's definitely not good in PvP, man. That's just gonna, I mean, if that just allows the image to turn around on you like that, easily. Alright, let's get another one going, boys. What time is it? We got at least one more in here, yeah? At least one more in here for today. We had a lot of these duels. A lot of good games today. 171? Oh, no! No, don't replace it. Don't replace. 172, I want to say, yeah? Yeah, 172. Catching up to those NA numbers, boys. Alex ready, Atherman ready. Let's do Alex and Atherman. Backslide, 5 people ready. Oh, man. What? Syria? Yo, Syria, if you got a, Syria, DM me on Discord, whatever you got going on, because I don't always hang out on your real ID. Just gonna ride back. 4 people, don't mind me at the moment. Okay, that works out then. Wanna play versus strong guys? Strong guys! I can't? What do you mean? Huh? You don't want to know someone hamburger? I think I'll do a 5V5 1v1. You know what I mean? Let us in, dude. Let's see what you guys on. I was gonna get Alex versus Zatho either way. Okay, let's do Alex versus Zatho. And I think that might be the last one for the night, boys. If I want to stay to my schedule. How's it going, Night? A Bite? How's it going, Hurshakesh? I hope I got your name close enough. That's not gonna get it right ever. Mages go before Rogue. Can the last duel of the day be actual 5-4 when it attacks it when it's all DPS? Like an actual just like a bonanza of people just attacking? Nah, I think we'll stay with duels for now. I think we'll keep it as duels, man. Just to get one last good game in here, yeah? We got Atherman, who probably has Chrysler and all them boys in there. I got to play a handful of times. Alright, Syria, DM me on Discord or Twitter, my guy. I don't always hang out on a Battle.net Real ID. And after I'm done with the stream, I'm not going to be on. So if you got something you got to talk about, man, hit me up on DMs, dude. That's all I got for you. 5V5 just never forget. I know, right, Mike? Maybe one day we'll do like an actual 5v5, like an all-out brawl, just for funsies. It'd be so hectic, but it could be fun. Yeah, that could be fun. Yeah, I'm just busy, boys, with videos. I got another project working on right now since the Blizzard update. So I'm trying to compile stuff together and work and stuff. Maybe like next week, if I can plan ahead and make sure I don't have any videos up and running, then we can plan something for like, how does that sound? They were hot mess. Oh yeah, but they were super fun though. I remember playing them, it was just kind of funny. Just because it felt like a BG instead of an arena. It was kind of funny. And the healing, nobody died ever. Switch. Like the game's real lasted for a while. Healers were busted good for a while too. Gonna be Team Red. We got ourselves Atherman in the back. Cold Shade chilling in the back. Chrysler summoning the Succubus with Mercy. It looks like it's gonna be too fast. Getting an opener onto Blinded. Killing out Twisted Appendage. Actually, Twisted Appendage instead attaching instead to Blinded to random team member of Team Blue. As Blinded's getting obliterated here in the opener. Blind onto Too fast as fits his name, Sap to follow, and it's going to be Dirk Bind on Team Blue with Goku Instinct in the back, Christina and Fruity Dad. Blinder, how are you going to do versus Too Fast? Got a Sap on him, but he's not going to go for a reset. Looks like he got some dots on him. And he's just going to kind of let it dots reset. It is a Sub Rogue versus Assassination Rogue. The Sub Rogue has Burst. The Assassin Rogue has the Bleeds to really take someone down over time. Too Fast gonna hit with a Kinder Shot. Does he go for Human Rachel? Destiny got chicken coming out for Blinder as he goes for Orc Rachel with a Vendetta to follow. Blinder is just trying to go for another reset for a full kidney after. He does have a full Vendetta on Too Fast. Too Fast no longer with evasion though. Blinder into Blinder. He trinkets out of immediately. Too Fast could go for some big damage. Cheap Shot into Blinder. Destiny got to follow. Destiny have the damage to follow up. Cheap Shot was super short. The blood of the enemy onto Blinder, trying to get this Eviscerate rolling, but actually backed off instead with a Vanish right after. And I think Too Fast has dots while Blinder doesn't. Does Blinder roll for Deadly Poison here? Because if you throw the poison Too Fast, a Deadly Poison will probably do the trick, yeah? Sap onto Too Fast, Kinder Shot to follow. Blinder trying to get some damage in. And Too Fast getting a cheap shot in. That's going to be an Orc. It's not going to last long. He might need to go for a full Kinder Shot into Blinder in the open instead of cheap shot. As he's trying to go for some damage. Evasion is up for one guy. And Blinder getting hit with a Kinder Shot right to Too Fast. Brocking out just an appendage might be enough. Maybe here. Too Fast going down as Blinder, I believe, does get the Ripping Flame on him. Maybe even a proc right after. Chrysler setting the pet already a Blinder and trying not to let him catch a reset, but looks like the Rogue is still going to land one. Chrysler versus all these Rogues. 2 minutes up and the eyes are up in case Chrysler wants to go for it. Blinder ain't gonna go out there, man. Blinder just gonna wait. Oh, maybe he is kind of decent on health. I was honestly expecting for him just to come out and just sit. Oh, okay. So he's basically sitting in stealth. He is not sitting behind the pillar and drinking, but he is sitting in stealth, waiting for Chrysler to make a mistake. And Chrysler beating up Dirk's Bride right now. Get a shot onto Chrysler. Dirk's Bride hopefully bail out of there. Yeah. I guess Chrysler was like, you know what, I gotta get this Rogue out of here somehow. I'm just gonna hit Dirk's Bride with my staff. It's going to be Cataclysm onto Blinder while I just set up Penitential. I believe it was attacking Chrysler. And it's going to be Deathco walking him out of a smoke bomb, which is perfect. Stun out of the smoke bomb too. Chrysler might be able to go for some huge damage. Blinder looking like he wants to go into the room, and actually it might not work for him. Everybody out of the room, barrier clear out. Give Blinder some space. Don't get hit by AoEs, man, if you can help it. Blinder's just trying to line inside to his best spot, so Drain left coming out. That was a Penit just hit, and Blinder for just a second. Cannibal to follow after the Infernal comes down. Turning around with the Destrigat. Chrysler is going to trick it out of the Killer Shot after the Destrigat damage. Blinder getting smacked by a massive Cannibal blind onto Chrysler, but the Infernal does knock him down. The Infernal, dude. The Infernal really came in clutch for Chrysler there at the end. Chrysler maybe trinketed, maybe a little too ballsy there. Maybe he popped wall a little too early. That was a full Vendetta though. That was a full Vendetta. Next up is going to be Goku Instinct already getting a chest and appendage procking onto Chrysler. That's going to be a Succubus CC. Goku trinketing out of the Succubus CC might give Chrysler an opportunity to go for some crowd control. Death Goal is Goku trying to set up with these images. Going to be a Fist of Fury by Chrysler from afar. Goku does defuse magic. I believe he defused magic late after the Cannonball was up in the air. So Goku still take a full damage out of that Cannonball. Gateway coming out for Chrysler, and that's going to be Goku Instinct using Dragon Kick to reconnect. Chrysler does to himself Dark Zone stability. Going to be full stun by Goku. Touch the death before the Destrigat Trinket came out. Probably should have touched that, then had Destrigat Trinket to add into the damage. That's going to be Succubus. He's not even doing anything actually. Succubus just going to stay there and paw. And Chrysler does get booped around by Goku. It looked like he lagged there at the end, so I couldn't really tell what the hell happened. But it looked like he just got booped around while the damage came out. And Goku really got himself quite a bit of damage in there. Goku Instinct really just tried to show off after having that duel versus Fortune. He had him on the ropes for a while, but he knows he can win these. He knows he can. Cold Chain is up next, getting a breath onto Goku Instinct. That's going to be a big old polymorph, maybe a Ring of Frost to follow. It's going to be a Ring right after. Does freeze him, does connect. Pyro Blast is going to go flying. There's probably going to be a couple Pyro Blasts to follow after. Yeah, Fire Blast, Pyro Blast, Meteor coming down. Goku doesn't really get hit by the Meteor. Going to be Void Elf Racial available. Does blink to the Void Elf Racial with an interrupt onto Goku, forcing out a Karma. Immediately, Goku getting Nova'd out in the open. Greater Power is still trying to connect, but actually, Cold Chain has the thing from beyond attacking him for a moment there for a second. Using the cloak, stun onto Cold Chain, trinkets out of it, breath onto Goku. Goku's still in there, pummeling damage. No stun available for Cold Chain. I don't believe there's going to be a combustion coming out. Goku doesn't have Karma or anything. Diffuse magic right now. Cold Chain could be going down here too. That's a lot of damage for both of them. It's going to be combustion for Cold Chain with Cauterize on top of it. while Goku does go down. Try to see if he can truck the damage. Christina getting the ice block out of Cold Shade very, very early. Now, Cold Shade is going to have himself quite a hell of a game. Try to see if he can stop Christina from mis-stealthing. Doesn't get to the maybe breath. Nope, it's going to be another reset. I think this is done. Yeah. Probably should have went for Invis immediately. Next up, I think it's going to be Mercy versus Christina. Try to see if he can stop from reset. Does Nova him. Kind of blinks past him, but Christina is just going to go for more line of sight. The Master is going to start burning him a little by little. Ring of Frost does connect. Christina might want to trinket out of this, actually. Do they do it? They do trinket. That's going to be down for the count. Maybe Shimmer still available. I was going to say maybe Shimmer still available for Mercy. Could have blinked to the right and got a Fire Blast onto Christina, not letting him get out of combat. Going to be full combustion by the Fire Mage, burning through the hairs of the cat. Christina not looking all that good right now. Could be huge procs on him. Is going to be walling. Breath onto Christina. That's going to be even a TG proc right now. Christina trying to turn some damage run. Trying to heal. The Mastery procs for Mercy could be huge. And that Maledic, I think, seals the fate. Trying to regrowth as much as he can. Spamming those regrowths like there's nothing else. And down they go. My God, the duels are going back and forth here. Just about, I think, everybody's going to be able to play today. Free Dad is up next versus Mercy. Mercy exhausts the majority of his offensive spells, but still has plenty of defenses. Fruity just punishing him, man. Every time he gets the Scorches off, he's combining that with Fire Blast, while the Scorches are getting 100% crits onto Mercy since his health is so low. Fruity Dad dropping down, Ring of Frost, Polymorph coming out by Mercy. Could be a trinket out of Fruity Dad, does trinket out of it. Trying to blink Breath, missing the Breath, still going to be a Fire Blast, and a Twisted Appendage into Mercy. Gets himself a small shield for a second. That's going to be a Temporal to follow as well. Looks like he's going to be able to recover quite a bit of health. Fruity Dad got himself decent setup still, hasn't lost his game completely, still Power Blast coming out onto Mercy. That's going to be a missed Breath by Mercy, putting himself in such a bad spot. Breath by Fruity Dad, getting the Scorch to 100% crits, and Mercy's Cauterize does come out, has to go for an Ice Block. Greater Power Blasts are going to be lined up by Fruity, going to get one up and running, going to get a second one rolling in case. Mercy does come out, does not go for the Interrupt, or maybe he tried to go for Interrupt, and he was juked. It's going to be Reaping Flames onto Mercy. Mercy burning with a Mastery. Does get himself a shield, but the procs is still hitting him from all the Azeroth. It's another Pyro, and that's going to be done. Fruity taken out. Mercy. Next up is going to be Azeroth with that adaptation. Polymorph is going to hit him down. NCC him, hold him down for a little bit. Fruity is going to go for as much damage while he's got it. It's going to be Temporal to follow here too. Atham and Chilavenus absorb majority of all that Fire Mage damage wombo combo. Icebuck coming out for Fruity right now while he's next to Atha. Does get to interrupt him onto Holy for a second. Not really sure if that's going to help him that much. That's going to be Ring of Frost. Athaman is going to actually try to see if he can go in Viz. Does go in Viz. Greater Power still hits him actually. Wait, could he actually go in Viz? Was he frozen and he just actually couldn't reach his Reviz trinket? Maybe, maybe not. It's going to be full repoly for Fruity. Atham is going to get a lot of health back. No more Ice Block available for Fruity Dad, though. Trying to get those Power Blasts in there. That's going to be Warlock Hellstone. Keeping Athaman alive. Fruity still has a lot of damage behind him. Still has Cauterize if he needs to. It's going to be Cauterize for sure here, as Athaman does get one big cleave with Wake of Ashes in there. Going to be a couple Judgments all he needs in order to take down Fruity. Down he goes. Athaman out here without a Shield of Evidence. Bubble and Bop available, and Dirk's Bind is going to be up next. It's going to go with a cheap shot. It is an Outwork, so he's going to have a little bit slower rotation here. Did go for a Dusty God. That's going to be a Corruption hitting Athaman. He's trying to save until he has Bloodseeker Protection, or until he has Bubble. He might have to Bubble here. He might just have to Bubble, because if he bops right here, and Dirk's Bind, let's say, has Crucible or Reaping Flames, that's it. It's game. So Athaman needs to prolong this game just a little longer. Dirk's Bind has every defensive in the book right now. Everything available. Trinket available. Everything available. Only 26% dampener too. It's going to be huge for him. Athaman, though, how he's feeling. Wings are up and running, trying to get some damage to Dirk's Bind. Is going to have adaptation coming out of the sun. Shield of Vengeance to follow. Cloak of Shadows is up for Dirk's Bind, though, but it looks like he's not able to break those Shield of Vengeance fast enough. It's going to be a bit of grapple coming out for Dirk's. Actually lands a kick into Atho. How do you predict that? Atho should have seen that grapple coming out. Because it's not like a Shadow Step, it's not immediate. That's going to be short stun onto Atham, and Dirk's Bind super low on health. No more Trinket available. Atham could take him out. Bop available for Atham if things really ever go bad. Gets a slow into Dirk's Bind. He does get himself a reroll with comp points into another Sippy Cup. Atham and get his wings up and running. Short stun onto Atham. Does Dirk's Bind have a Trinket? He does not. Going to be a blind onto Atham. Just try to keep him at bay without Atham doing any damage to him. Dirk's Bind buying himself more time. Himself feels 10 minutes in. 31% dampening. It could be anyone's game right now. Dirk's Bind making sure he has plenty of his own self-heal concoctions rolling. Gladiator's Breach coming out for Atha just so he can land that Invis. I don't really know if that's going to be good for him or not. But it's not like Dirksbine really has a lot of cooldowns rolling, right? Kick onto Atho, heal. That could be really bad. Dirksbine needs to get himself some good procs in order to get damage rolling onto Atho. Does throw Crucible in. And that's going to be a killing spree to follow. Atho does have a bop. Might want to bop early. Bop while high on health. Cannot bop low. Cannot bop on low health. Needs to bop while he has high health. Vanish coming up for Dirksbine. Bop coming up for Atho. Could be a Crucible steal, but Dirksbine, he does go for Dust again, but it's all physical damage. It does get absorbed or immune while Blessing Protection is up. Hodge to Dirksbine. His Orc is going to be able to sit it long. Does Atho have the damage to finish him off right now? Short gouge into Atho. He has Shield Avengers back up and running. Atho, minute 30 left on the bubble. That's going to be a penance attack, and Atho kills it immediately. Atho does have adaptation as well if Dirksbine goes for a full stun. I'm going to go for even shorter stuns if possible, I guess. Maybe go for full stun, get adaptation, and then go out again. Gouge into Atho. Just continues to keep tagging Atho with all his concoctions to keep him healing. Wingstar up for Athoman right now. Does not have a Hodge to follow. Trying to get the damage of Dirksbine. He's just going to sprint out of there and get himself as healed as possible. Full horse coming out for Atho. Does get a temporal onto Dirksbine. He does grapple hook out of it. And looks like Athoman is lagging a little bit. That's not good. Dirksbine has cloak. Has parry. Hopefully Athoman recovers a little bit in terms of lag. Dirksbine got himself double sippy cup at 40% dampening. Double sippy cup does basically equivalent to like a full heal. Cheap shot onto Atho. Hopefully this man didn't lag out. Do set up finish to follow. That's a lot of damage right now. Wait, he's DC'd completely, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no. That's a big unfortunate. Dirksbine is giving him the honor duel. My game crashed. Oh no. Atho back. Dirksbine is giving him the honor duel, dude. He's letting him be honorable. Doesn't get a sap on him. Bubble up almost available for Athoman. I guess he could have let him heal to full if anything, but that unfortunate. At least give it one flash heal, I guess. Yeah, that game was gonna end either way, right? Then again, you could argue that, you know what? Dirksbine could have just let him heal to full, but the longer he waits, the faster the bubble is gonna be back up. And bop. And it's just, I don't know. At least he gave it one flash heal. At least he let you have one full flash heal, man. Wait, what? Alright. Yo, Sarah, just DM me again if you really got something to talk about. Oh my god. This man is like, I don't want to show. Just because it sounds like someone like he wants to have a private chat about some shit. But then I'm like, yo, DM me. And I'm like, oh, I can't DM you. I was like, oh, why not? Like, Twitter better? And like, well, I DM'd you and you didn't respond. I'm like, wait, like, which one were you? I'm the guy that sent you a smiley face. I'm like, wait, dude, I have so many fucking DMs on Discord. Just re-DM me again. It's gonna be too fucking long for me to sift through. That's all, dude. What is this, dude? Why is Sirio having me run circles right here, dude? Well, DM me, bro. It's like, dude, because you guys will have one name in real ID, one character name, one name in chat, and one name in Discord. I'm just like, dude, that's 4 names to keep up. Although one person, it's like, dude, I would have a hard time with names. Delta Hard. Yo, Sirio. Like, look, I can show this, right, without like, without doxing, whatever he wants to talk about. Never got a response. GZM again, it's easier to having to reach me. I did, with a smiley face. I'm cat eye. Manage, if you're great, if you manage it after your next round or stream, like what am I supposed to do? Sift through my Discords now? What is this, dude? Stop with the goose chase. Just hit me up if you got something to talk about, or don't. Let's see you. Fucking it makes me feel silly, dude. Alright, boys. Am I in the wrong here, boys? Am I in the wrong or am I silly, dude? Am I being silly or are they being silly? Chat, let me know. Oh, shit. Good night. Thanks, Alex, for streaming. Good night, guys. Yo, boys, thank you for coming by. Appreciate all of you. Had a lot of fun. I'm glad with that game. Just about everybody gets to play. I'm sad with how it ended, but yeah, now you good. I just like, what the fuck? DM me. Oh no, now you have to look it for my messages. And it's like, dude, what the fuck am I here? Are you giving me this fucking goose chase here, dude? He's like trying to give me a riddle how to reach you. I'm just like, yo, just give me the GPS location and we're good. Let me plug it into the GPS, dude. Let me plug it on Google Maps. Fuck, dude. Makes no fucking sense. That's weird. That's just weird. Necessary? Makes me feel like that. But yo, boys, thank you so much for coming by. Had a lot of fun with all of you hanging out. I think we had a lot of new people here today, didn't we? Had a lot of fun. Want to kill more dudes? Yanker, I'll get you in next week, man. I got to my 2 hours. I got videos to edit. I got to get some food and stuff like that. I got to take care of some IRL things as well. Otherwise, I hang out with you guys a little bit longer. But thank you guys so much for coming by. Appreciate all of you so much for watching. Tomorrow going to be the NA duels. If you want to participate in your NA, more than welcome to join in. I think I'll make sure to put a reminder about it in Discord. Still, daylight savings is still a little weird. So just want to make sure that everybody is in and all that jazz. But thank you guys so much. Appreciate all of you. And I'll see all of you guys in the stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace.